In our last session, the group found themselves backstabbed, or rather front-stabbed by an angry Orthon who apparently decided that having them as potential allies wasn't worth the risk of what might happen if they were fully rested and able to contradict earlier decisions, given the way promises were made and all. Luck was on the side of their group, and they were able to deflect the Orthon's attacks, and it eventually retreated back in a blaze of fire. After this, there were many words between the group as they quickly set themselves up to escape the caves with all due haste with the teleportation stones. Moving on back to Alpha Town, it took over a whole night for the others to pass on their supplies of the Basilisk fluid and carcass to Agatha, who quickly took control of the situation, and Rosa was back with them by the morning. Plenty of reunions and words were passed, as well as some heartfelt thanks and relief from the group re-arriving back at the compass point. For now, the group is safe, rest is secured, and the night passes peacefully. The next day, as it turns out, obsidian rain lands over Alpha Town in shards once more, keeping the group largely confined to the indoors. When the weather desk adjusts itself, they find themselves, or rather, Sony, Moment, and Burks, knowing of the weather on the next day, decide to take a trip around, visiting the smithy, where they find an impatient blacksmith of a Fire Genasi heritage, with few words to spare, but much wares at hand. After that, there's a bit more downtime as they decide what they should do next. Saru seems to have dropped an interesting suggestion regarding what Twitch seems to have found out about rats. Something about rats with different voices. Verity, for the time being, however, is more concerned about what it means for the Burning Man and the Harmonium's involvement. And this is where we begin for the day.
Okay, so is it still raining shards outside?
Actually, I think my memory is a bit. My notes are a bit weird here. When
they went to the smithy, it was the last night.
Yes.
So it's raining this.
Yes, it's raining this day.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. So now it's a new day.
That was the day where we teleported back.
Yeah, we got stabbed. Yeah. And we all went to rest except for that few guys who were very okay considering what happened, and then went on for some shopping. And and Sony got a shiny new
longbow.
Yeah. And so it's raining shards. We are inside the inn.
Guys.
Wait, we did have like a discussion in the morning, right?
Yeah, where Rose appeared and it's like, hey.
Okay, so this after we met Rose.
Yep.
Okay. So
if I'm not mistaken.
Did we meet Rose yet?
Yeah, we met Rose.
Okay.
Before we went downstairs for breakfast. And we stopped at breakfast.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Guys, have we discussed about the Burning Man in character yet? Have you sent sendings?
No, sendings hasn't been sent yet because Verity has to tell Alara what to send. But Alara will send message for Ahe to Mom. Whoa, what is static?
Kang, is that you?
What is going on?
Kang, is that you?
What?
Can you mute yourself, Kang?
Okay, sorry.
Is that Kang?
I think
think
so.
so.
He's probably falling asleep. Better that he gets muted now than later.
Oh no, yeah. Because we can't mute other people in the hangout, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't.
Oof. Anyway,
Gosh. Okay.
breakfast.
So we're having breakfast now,
Yeah.
and I'm sending Masagi to Ahe's mom, and we're just gonna assume that's done.
Okay.
Okay, no, we're not. She's while eating breakfast, she's going to go to Ahe. So, have you decided what you want to send to your mother? Meow.
Huh? Sorry?
I asked if he's decided what to send to his mom.
Okay. Ahi does in fact produce a handwritten letter to you with 25 words. Actually, there's more like 100 words, but they've been like struck out and slowly trimmed down into 25. And
Excellent.
yes, so that's the.
Homework.
Ahi looks sheepish as he passes it to you, and try not to laugh, dear.
I look at it, and then I smile, and I go, "It's fine." And then I send sending
Okay.
to the
I
mom.
will spare you the contents.
Cool. That's one sending gone. And then
Oh yeah, is the wild magic gone already?
Yes.
Yay!
she did be
Yay!
nice. And then is there any reply?
Who is this? That's all.
Oh, the mom should know
Oh,
who she
no.
is. We've met. The mom should know who she is.
Ahi doesn't Ahi's mom doesn't automatically know who gives sendings.
Really? It says that the creature recognizes you as the sender if it knows you.
She's not the brightest person around. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
Oh, more.
DM,
Yeah.
I just want to ask before I actually doze off, does Alara still has her feather beard?
No.
It's gone. She sneaked
It's
it off
gone.
already.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought only Sony did it.
Huh? No, Alara did as well later on.
Oh,
Anyway, good night, Kang. Rest well.
now I'm still here until I was needed.
I'd rather you mute yourself first than like fall asleep when you're doing
I will mute myself, and if I do still awake and need to speak, I will speak.
Okay.
And then I look at Ahe and I'm like, she just asked who I was.
Oh, I guess well, I did remind her in the note to take more prune juice and all that.
I nod. And
It should help.
I sort of like give his arm a hug before I continue eating. And then
Precious boy.
I take about I take another sending to send a Masagi to Tamio. And I send salutations, Tamio, in hopes you are well. The pyramid teleporter you give us has seen amazing usage. Any way we can commission more for our use? That's all I send.
No response. You're not sure if it got through.
Okay, no worries. And then I continue eating while waiting for the rest.
Okay.
I suppose Verity will come over next era.
Okay, are we all at the same table, I'm assuming? Yes, no?
We can be
How
unless
big-
someone
how big
thinks
are the
they don't want to be
tables?
there.
Let's just say some of the visitors here are large size, so like
There is space for all of us.
yeah, the tables are not an issue really.
Alright.
And plus,
Okay.
it's all made out of like the same stone material, so it's like
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Then Verity approached Alara after finishing his meal. He'll say,
Excuse me, do you think we can do a sending right now before I decide what to do later of the day?
Yeah, we can do that now.
Alright. I would like to alert about the Burning Man. So could you send this for me?
And then he like gives you a strip of paper that is somehow like torn from a book or something. And he writes like, okay, I changed a bit from the pin message because
Okay.
we have decided out of character to pursue the Burning Man. So it's Burning Man pursued by fiends, last seen near Alpha Town. Ethically also suspected here. Update ASAP. Actually, not update ASAP. I will pursue now. Say hi to Hayes, Verity. Yeah.
Okay. The response back is
And this is sent to Aram, by the way.
okay. Response back is good work. Don't rush. Not highest priority. Inform if detained. Will send team. Not before.
Ah, okay.
Do not risk.
Okay.
I convey this.
Because basically the Harmonium are just telling you straight away like they have limited capability over here and like over such long distances. They're rather officers like look a bit the other way, they like jump into fights they're simply above their pay grade.
So that means the Burning Man is like super above their pay grade. The
Okay.
Burning Man is known to be.
Alara,
I think the proper term is use discretion.
yeah, Alara is going to hear all this, and she's going to relay as best she can, but she's going to go.
Sending's
Apparently.
head to head though, so like you wouldn't get Verity's response.
I know. So Alara is going to relay this to the rest of the group when she gets the answer. So Aram had said that this is not of great importance, apparently.
Where he just like waits for more.
Like, you can, they're not going to send reinforcements or anything. And if we do get the person, they'll send somebody to pick him up. But again,
Excellent.
I repeat, Aram said that it's not their highest priority right now.
Perhaps not for the Harmonium, but it is a danger to this town.
And then I stand up. Are there any windows by any chance? Because I don't remember.
No.
No,
Probably not.
Like, why would you have
Would be a
windows
hazard.
in a place with shit weather?
I have no idea. But
Would
I
you
do,
like to
I
look
do
out and
hear,
see the view of like obsidian shards hitting the windows.
I do hear all the crashing sounds, right?
Not crashing actually. Obsidian shards. So it's like if it sounds exactly like rain, except you're going to get impaled if you run out there. Like, little shards. They don't sound loud. They don't sound dangerous.
But they're super sharp.
Yes.
I look at Verity and I'm like, honestly, I don't see what's worse than what's happening outside now and the oil rain and the fire.
You have... Yes, you do not know about the Burning Man, do you?
And then Verity sighs and says,
Yeah, I have to explain. The Burning Man, when he came, he melted down part of the hive, just like how people turn into wax and candle and just melt away, destroying entire portions of the town. And this Alpha Town is not a huge town. If he actually managed to gather his power, then nothing can stop him. And he knows how to, or he was part of the experiment or the project that created the CAKEdnd. And we know he created something down there. I do not want to keep him down there and create some horrendous machine without us knowing.
How are we to detain this person?
We knock him out.
And then when he wakes up,
We knock him out again.
I look around for other people's opinion.
Sahil says, this may be a bit tricky because the Burning Man is, as his namesake implies.
There is a way to contain him. Yes?
and then Verity looks at Nerif.
Temporarily. My magic will not hold him for more than 10 minutes.
Yes, there'll be enough to get him out from that place. And you can send a sending and they will send an extraction team.
Again, I don't think the extraction team is going to be here immediately.
Yes, then we will not put him in the town itself
And how
until the extraction team
long?
is here.
So we're going to be just waiting instead of...
Oh, character, like, how long does the extraction team come? Like, how do they get the thing?
Depends.
Because do they send
Probably longer
planeswalker?
than 10 minutes.
It depends.
Probably longer than a day.
You do not know if it's longer day or just 1 second. Because
Are you
obviously-
trying to measure time across different like planes of
Yeah.
existences and like
Yeah, so it could be they could come within a day or something.
Alara
I
stabs.
Going
can
by the
hold him- I
DM
can hold
code,
him
it's
for
gonna
10
be a long time.
Alara's
like a
going
week.
to stab a sausage and then cut it and go. So far, time hasn't been what it seems. I don't think this is something we should pursue right now. Considering
Going to
we
leave
have
the danger there to fester.
no way of controlling this supposed danger.
Then how are we to apprehend him?
And when we do apprehend him, where do we keep him without getting everybody else in trouble? Technically, you're telling us to take somebody who's pretty comfortable where he is and put him here without any way to control his, I put in air quotes, power.
Pardon me, but the officer did mention that this is not a priority.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's not a priority to the harmonium in Sigil.
excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. You see Sachi like looking up from the counter. I can't help but hear your conversation. Are you planning to park something dangerous in my inn?
Not
No,
your inn per
definitely
se.
not. Not in your inn.
You
Definitely
wouldn't
not.
dream of it.
Are you
You-
planning to poke something dangerous?
Potentially.
I point to Verity.
Are you planning to poke something dangerous near this town?
Yeah, Reddy just answered just now. Like,
Potentially. And if you leave it there, it'll be even big of a danger.
Uh,
Never
Mormont, Burks, can you, as guides, explain how this place works?
What do they say?
I look at Sashi while chewing a mouthful of bread. By any chance, would it be fair to say that you don't actually have any detainment buildings here? I say with like a slight grin.
Well, most of our buildings are, if they last against the weather, they should. Look, I'm not going to encourage you to bring anything back here, frankly.
I nod.
If something manages to survive the weather and elements, well, yes, do you understand?
I nod.
Reddy like,
If he managed to survive what's down there, I do care about the people of this town. I do not know if you believe me or not, but I do not want him coming out endangering not just this town.
In the first place, if you're going to poke this thing, are you confident that you can put it down?
Reddy, he says,
Yes,
In the past, some of the greatest calamities to strike the land have been from people poking things that they weren't able to actually handle after.
I look at Verity and while chewing more bread, Verity, do you know the kind of anti-magic things that held this Burning Man person?
in a prison.
Reddy
Yeah.
looks at Sayo.
Sail says, heat dampeners. We used anchors from the elemental plane of water and some degree of ice maintenance, and
In other words, you're saying that even if we do get him, he might most likely break out and endanger this town anyway.
And
Is
if he
that
managed to
correct?
get fined by the fiends, he will not endanger only this town.
Can Rose ask a bit? Did you guys explain to her who the Burning Man is?
I would say yes, because I would say
Okay.
that Rose.
File gives you the TLDR on what the Burning Man
Yeah.
is, but not mentioning the weapons parts.
She's gonna. Did he clarify if it was an elemental or a fire genasi or another race?
More fire than man now, Burning Man and all that.
Also, he wasn't that before.
Question. Has Sile revealed to the rest of the party the Burning Man's involvement with the Kadiks and stuff?
Where he
No,
just
no.
told Alara.
No.
Where he just said to Alara. You
Out
guys
loud.
can hear it.
Oh.
Okay, what
He
else-
also
what did
told you
Verity say?
guys. He also told you guys after we finished not killing, but we defeated the fiend guy. About the Kadiks.
Before or after coming back to...
Like right now, also he said it to Alara. Like,
Yeah,
out loud.
he did say, this is the creator of the Kadiks.
Question, Justice. Have you ever encountered him personally?
It was way before my time, actually.
Have you seen
I
him in the
see.
prison?
I have seen him in person. No, it's part of the tour for the higher ranking ones. Like myself.
Did you interact with the fellow?
There wasn't really a need to. One
see.
does not simply strike up conversation with high security prisoners.
So you're saying, again, Verity, that we're supposed to go catch and knock this thing out.
Frankly, I would rather kill than capture.
It sounds as if we're going to have to, and I'm going with you with the killing part. Because
Verity just sighed.
we cannot contain something like that unless we know for sure somebody is going to come and pick them up. And I'm not willing, honestly, to stay here just to babysit whatever that
I
thing
don't
is.
think we are equipped enough element-wise if he needs to be dampened heat-wise with water and such. You're the only one who could do that, Alara. I mean, even technically I depend on fire too, and he's surrounded by fire. And you're not exactly a water type person too.
Out of
Okay.
character. Out of character. If Burks is here, I would out of character recommend him to remind us of the loot he saw under the Croco Pig.
But we don't know that. So.
Yes, but because Kim is not here.
Alara is thrilled at not having to go back to Cave of Nope.
Yep.
Is it?
She
But
really
Verity
doesn't want to go.
wants to take down the Burning Man.
Because right now, she already
evidently.
heard it's not a priority. We don't know how long they're going to take. It needs dampeners and elemental blah 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 just to keep him in one spot.
Out of character, I don't mind if
Like-
you guys kill him.
This is not a good idea.
Nerf will ask Sile, when you did see him, did he seem to be of the volatile, like a volatile sort?
Well, the containment procedure was working then, so of course not.
Was he restrained then?
Hands, feet, submerged.
I see. And then he strokes his chin. Well, I am not convinced that his presence in the caves will be a danger for the town.
Verity sighs and then he says,
Well, you guys do not see that potential danger then.
It's not the fact that we don't see the potential danger. It's more that we don't have the capacity to contain him.
Alara, do you have any of those sendings left?
I can, but it will take my more powerful spells. If we're staying in, then I don't
We'll
mind.
try it anyway. I'll send a message to my own superiors just to let them know.
Could you perhaps make a note that says if they have somebody that can communicate with us, that they could also send a message?
I'm sure that goes without saying.
Sayo says it's more likely that they will tell us to get off the case completely and send in their own team to deal with it.
I quite agree with Sayao. I have a feeling that they are more likely to come here and apprehend him on their own. They're more of the go-getter type.
I nod.
Yeah, because Verity knowing what Mercy Killers do, they go out to hunt criminals.
They're the hunters.
Yeah, Verity will just nod in silence.
Harmonium people be like, sorry mate, we gotta do policing. in the
No,
street."
Harmonium, why you so used?
We
Never
should-
mind.
We should inform them of the attack list as well while we're at it.
Aram
More locations for that.
Alara looks at Sayal and goes, 25 words.
All right. Sayal, actually, Sayal says, Alara, could you follow me for a moment?
I follow him.
All
Okay.
of this first, we need to sign this non-disclosure.
Uh,
agreement.
He gives you the 25 letters and tells you not to inform anyone else, not even in the party.
You have my word. And then I send them an email. I send them a WhatsApp.
Oh my god, he's alerting them of how we're going crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, this message goes to Ep.E040 Nelicia.
Oh, the lady. The cool
Pretty
lady.
lady.
The cool lady.
Puting, telegram.
Fangirl.
Okay. DM to player wise. Sayal sending the thing off pretty much cuts off your involvement for that particular thing.
All right.
I am okay with this because
Alright. So
Can we get the
do you want
pretty
him to
girl?
send regarding Etaclis as well?
Yeah, why
Guess
not?
it's
Just
up
go
to him.
for it. Yeah.
It's literally up to him. You can
Yeah.
send whatever.
yeah,
you want.
it's
As in, did you tell Sayal about Etaclis and whatever? Like, because so far Sayal only knows you all have like Verity has like a hard on for chasing after the Burning Man or something.
He just wants to keep Verity safe. Well, it's up to him if he thinks so.
He knows about the attack list. He knows
Oh,
about the attack
Okay,
list.
Verity is
Yeah.
interested in that too as well, is it?
No,
no.
not
I
that.
think
Because
Ethicus is
yeah, attack list to him is not as high like danger compared to the Burning Man because the Burning
Yeah,
Man is like
Burning
literally
Man.
here.
Yeah,
coin and see whether Sayal thinks that Verity will go run after attack list or not.
Verity hasn't like been.
I mean, so far Verity hasn't been like completely what
Cons-
about it. So
yeah.
at the moment, the sending for Alara to give to Ep.E040 Nelicia is only about the Burning Man.
go for it.
Good
I am
enough.
okay
Good
with this
enough.
because we are not equipped. Like player wise, Sha knows that we are not equipped. Because if we bring the guy into the town, he might destroy the town trying to get out.
Yeah, like just leave him there.
I'm okay
How
with
many of you have fire resistance?
I'm gonna
I
wanna.
Burks?
think it's
Two
literally
people.
None.
sometime soon.
Both of mine have fire resistance. One is
Oh yeah, I
like
forgot about Rosa.
I only have absorb elements.
Okay. Anyway, Sayal breathes with relief once the thing is done. It's like, thank you.
I nod. And then we
What's
go,
the next course of action?
go back to the table and Alaro goes, okay, out of character, how many more days do we have left with the free room? Like, I think we have it for 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, so I'll say you have maybe like 13 more days or something.
Yeah, because we are here for I think 3 days. This is the third
Okay.
day.
So she.
this is our 30, yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. She sits down and goes, third day here. I'm not sure about the rest of you, but I'm kind of wanting to traverse further. We can always come back here using the magical triangle thing.
Verity will say, well, if that was taken care of, the next target is actually Enowan, but we know he is up in the mountains and it's not easy to get up there. But I have an idea about how we can traverse, but seems a bit clunky. If you don't mind, I'll let you know.
Okay.
That includes taking both of the teleportation stones.
Considering we have the room as a safe space, especially if we're going somewhere where it's less safe to be out in the open.
Well, if we all go down, it's not gonna be safe either way.
Using
What
the
I'm
tool for
suggest-
climbing might be.
What I'm suggesting is, if we can't find a griffin or something like that to bring us up there, we can utilize different ways to get up there with this stone.
How were you thinking?
Rarity looks at Burks and then like at himself, and then he says like I can see that Burks could turn into an animal, perhaps a flying one. If we take one of the stone and reach higher up, we could teleport up, and we proceed that way if the climb is too dangerous.
Does Verity make use of diagrams when explaining this plan?
Well, he has his notebook out, so he can just draw it out for you.
Yeah, just draw like
He
the
sh-
mountain and then all of
Yeah.
us at the bottom, and then Burks
Like,
flies up,
Yeah,
and then the triangle, poof, and then we all up there.
yeah. He draws like
Seems good.
diagrams. Yeah, he do that. Actually, it's like written beforehand because he has thought about it the day before.
That's true.
If we're after treasure, I believe that underwater lake, the one with the large crocodilian creature,
Oh, that crocodile pig
indeed,
creature.
there might be somewhere to look.
We do seem to be ill equipped right now for this kind of environment. How sure are you that there
Oh!
are something?
Are we going to go treasure hunting now?
Verity asked Nerif, like, how sure you are that there is something down there?
Nerif will turn to our boy Burks.
Is Burks in?
We pretend he does. We
Stop
pretend
talking to
oh, he's
people.
here. He's here. He
Here.
appeared. Speak of the devil.
There we go. Summoning ritual is successful.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Oh, what? Sorry. Let me change my clothes. I'm wet.
Okay.
BRB.
Yes, that's what she said.
TMI.
Okay.
we wait for Gib to come back.
Well, we'll hold that conversation when he
Yes.
gets back.
Yes.
Uh.
By the way,
aside-
DM, thanks for taking care of the burning room because me as a player, dangerous, but Verity,
No, but I was trying to see if the party was for it, then I wouldn't mind. But that will require strategizing and stuff.
yeah.
And a lot of them doesn't want to go.
But
So I
you're
was like,
worrying about containment, but my bigger concern is whether you can take him down.
That too. Because,
Yeah, like
you know.
when we plan for these things, we kind of just assume that we can take him down. Because if we
so
can't take
Verity
him down,
assume
then,
he.
This is a different setting and world, by the way.
Huh?
This is a different setting and world, by the way. Remember, I don't need any particular PC alive to proceed with the rest of the game.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but actually,
So
I'm
you should not
curious to
assume
see
that everything is
Burning
like
Man.
fightable with the usual amount of effort and all that.
Like, I'm not just thinking of the fight, I'm thinking of, like, the whole big picture. Because even
I'm thinking
though,
about the whole big picture.
like,
If we leave him there and the fiends found him, he's gonna make a lot of cadixes.
more
it's gonna
fun,
be-
It's okay, we're
more
gonna
fun
get
for
more
us
powerful soon.
later.
no, but like if the hells make more cadixes, they're just gonna fight with each other. I don't think.
Oh no. What happens to Sigil,
Alright.
man?
Hello.
Okay.
What did I miss? Sorry.
So
There
now
was like
we
a pipe
need
leak.
Burks to tell us that there is some loot with the croco pig.
Did he not convey that last time?
I don't
No,
remember.
he did not.
No,
Oh, did I say that out of character? Oh, I apologize then.
I didn't know until you told me in the chat.
I see.
Neither.
Alright,
It's
so
okay.
that's the next goal, yeah?
I've brought it up, and
Nerif looks at you.
and they're
Nerif-
like, "Are you sure?" And then I'm just like, "Well," and I turn to Burks. Burks,
Yeah.
confirm my statement.
Wait, give me a second. I have something in my mouth.
That's
Bad
what she
timing.
said.
Okay, we're eating breakfast. It's in
Okay.
character.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Swallow his food.
Yes, what the diviner says is right. There seems to be some sort of treasure being guarded down there. It seems valuable, but I don't think the giant crocodile monster thing is showing any interest in it. But there are quite a little bit of valuables down there.
Where he
Why,
does a
why is
fog.
this? Why is this important information? Are you all interested in
Where he does a fog.
scavenging?
Alara just continues to eat her food.
Nom nom.
Oh yeah. What Verity said last was like, we do seem to be a little ill-equipped to face all the dangers here. Maybe an upgrade or something will help in the long run, if you're thinking long-term here.
Go
Well-
over the ways to smoothen out endeavors such as the one that we are on.
Well, searching for more equipment in the form of going on a, and then he does like air quotes, scavenger hunt, while dangerous, is a feasible method of equipping yourselves. There are many treasures here hidden to be found.
Indeed. And we do have to pay our guides.
And then I chuck my like immovable rod and I hang it there. It's like Exhibit A.
I make the not bad Omama face.
Mm-hmm. Scavenger hunts yield very good results, though not all tourists such as yourselves last very long. Let's just put it that way. I try, me and my compatriot, we try our best to keep our clients alive. That is our MO. So if we are to take this endeavor, I hope that everyone is on the same page that this will not be easy.
And he finds a chair and he sits down and he's not saying anything. It's like up to you guys. He just sits down. He is quite neutral about this, to be honest.
What happened to the original plan? The one with, you
Oh,
know,
he drags another
the
chair and
person,
asks
the person
Sarah to
that
sit.
stabbed her. And Burks points to Alara.
Update while you were gone.
Mhm.
Alara sent a sending to Aram. Aram's like, yo, it's not a priority for us. We can't really send anyone to help you out. And then Verity's like, oh, very well. We shall go alone then. And then Sile's like, hold up. How about I send my boys on it? And then everyone's like, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So we're sending the Mercy Killers onto the Burning Man.
Fetch.
So they'll handle that old
Okay,
business.
then I redact my question.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
Burks question.
Sile does speak up. I do not know how quickly the Mercy Killers will mobilize, but we may want to stay away from that area for the time being, if they are.
Fair.
Very well. I suppose we shall not go treasure hunting there then.
When Mercy Killers take up a task, the completion of it is without further consideration of most other things.
So you're saying that
Stay away
Most-
from that area.
most of the things after would be gone.
The mission comes first.
Interesting. It's
Verity will
Tomato.
refrain from commenting because he knows that's a particular way. He might not agree sometimes, but you know,
The Burning Man is dangerous. Collateral damage is to be expected.
that is true.
there's
Just
a
as
smirk
well.
on Alara's face now.
Just as well, nobody lives out there.
Also, you remember what happened with the fire cats and all of us? Even with kitty cats, we almost died.
I seem to fare all right.
It's only the Verity who is the one who faced all the cats, guys.
That
Burks' attempt at lame joke, lul.
Where he's just looking at his armor that he cleaned up in the morning. He's like,
Then I
Good
suppose
as new.
The northern part is where we're heading off next, then.
hold on.
Unless you want to stay. Wait, didn't Rose. Wait, didn't Sony. Yeah. Didn't Sony share information about the smithies? Does anyone of one of you are interested in getting better equipment if you're not going for the hunt?
Nerif will share the prices that we found.
Damn, I'm not
They
in.
sell basic equipment.
And
Silvered
plus
stuff if you
one
need silvered stuff. +1 stuff.
warning
and
at the
the relevant
behind.
prices, yeah.
And also things that you can ask if they have it.
Yes. Personally, I wasn't able to afford anything interesting.
That was my next question. Are you sure you can afford anything?
Right now, we're making sure we can pay you.
We have been
Yes.
generous enough to offer you a free take at our services, but you declined. So
Tut tut.
No.
Come again? What
reward.
did Burke say?
me and my compatriot have already offered our kind services for free for the first time, as to show as a sign of good faith and as a testament to our abilities. However, it was declined, so I cannot help you in with your money problems anymore.
No, it's
No, of
fine.
course
You
not.
have been
That's
doing
fine.
a good work.
Of
course
I
not.
think you should be paid
Yeah,
in time.
as long as we have enough to be able to pay you at the end, which is, by the way, when exactly? She looks at Burks.
When you complete whatever it is you wish to do, we're here to guide you and to give you suggestions for places that you might find the things that you're looking for.
Yes,
Well,
the
that's
room
Until
has
such
been-
a time that we
Has
may leave.
Longer
this
and
place.
longer.
Right. If I remember correctly, out of character, did we go to the Hadrons, Emeria of the Skyrune into
Very
Zim?
far. It's very, very far.
Very, very far. So the first one is the lighthouse?
No, the next one actually, if you want to go for the rune hunt, right?
Yeah.
It's actually Anovan. He is the person whom
The-
before we
The
go
vampire
into this
dude.
this campaign,
Yes, let's not go anywhere plot-wise except Edelwyn.
Because
Sidetrack us elsewhere.
recommended this person
Yeah.
because he knows. He is a rune sage.
He knows Cabra.
Very well. So if there are no convenient
Traveling?
places to treasure hunt, I suggest we go there then.
Yeah.
Are we using the method I suggested, or you have better suggestions?
In this weather, my suggestion is that we sit down.
No, I mean, Verity of
okay.
character, he does explain how we get up the mountain to Anovan.
Okay.
Using those devices to traverse the more dangerous legs of the journey does sound prudent.
Definitely feasible. Definitely.
But don't mean we won't have any more anchors here.
Yep.
That is fine.
How far away is this mountain?
Very far. Sort of.
Well, we can always go
How
to the
far is
mountain.
You
We
can
go.
ask the guide.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking.
Mm.
Because we should know this, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it would have been mentioned before.
Because the guide have the map.
By the way, Burks, your friend is most probably asleep, so
Yeah.
you're on your own.
Yeah, you can play his character if you
You
want.
Are you okay, Lena?
Damn. What happened to him?
Yeah, I'm on a Bluetooth headset for
Yeah,
now.
different mic.
Okay. He fell asleep. Apparently, he's really tired.
Yeah.
So you can pretend to be
Shut.
him and go,
Darling.
darling, darling.
Oh,
I will not
guys,
deface. I will not
Darling.
deface his character. So
guides. Where's the mountain? How long will it take?
I mean, he's basically just Azo.
Does it make sense
Pretty
to
much.
literally send 3 people to go climb while the rest of us potato here and then us teleport directly to it from the base?
No,
camp?
how do we climb when we don't
No,
have
as
the
in-
stones to copy any
No,
climb
as
up
in,
there?
as in, what we do is we send one person to fly all the way up.
Yeah, and then
It's
just
very far.
Oh,
That
okay.
mountain is not near.
No,
Okay.
as in, we get like a team, and then
Yeah,
we
like a
leave one anchor
squad.
here. We walk there,
Okay, for
Can
some
I-
perspective, based on the map that like Burks and Moment have in their mind, it takes like 1 or 2 weeks to get to Glass Pool,
Okay, that's not
which
happening.
is like
We bring
which is
everything.
like the halfway point to the Teeth of Arkham from Alpha Town.
Very good. We bring everything then.
Yeah,
No,
bring
no, no.
everything.
We don't have
It's
to
an
bring
expedition.
everything. Like we use the
course we do.
anchors. Like we carry one anchor and then we hide the anchor, teleport back home, have a nap, and then teleport back to the anchor, and then we do that for several weeks until we get to the teeth of whatever. And then once
Teeth
we
of
get
Arkham.
there, you can go back to the room, take the other triangle, and then bring it back with us. Otherwise, you'll be carrying a lot of stuff.
All right, sure, that works too.
Yeah, that was true.
Like
Alara
once,
is thinking with portals.
yeah, portals, man.
And let's
Why?
hope that the stone doesn't get
100%
found when
about
we are back there. I think it's best to have someone guarding the stone while all of you go back. When you
I
do that.
can.
We
I
still
can
have
hide.
Kia. We have NPC.
No, I mean as in like out
Like
there.
yeah,
Isn't
out there. So we have to be able to hide the stone
I
properly,
can.
or
I'm not
Stay
very. I'm not very noticeable. I think it would be safe if I
Right.
were to camp out.
I
mm.
mean,
And I don't think most of you are used to hanging out in the wilderness. No offense, of course.
or you can stone shape a little cubby hole.
oh, do you guys have the
Totally
meld to stone
Yeah.
spell? That's a fun time.
I have meld into stone,
It's a
Yeah,
cleric
just
spell.
do that.
like
Let's
meld
do
into
that.
stone with the thing,
Yeah.
and then melt in the stone to take it back.
Yeah,
Stones don't break out in here, right?
I
Exactly.
think so.
I mean,
Okay.
you teleport to where it is. Would you teleport into a
Diviner, may
No,
I
no,
borrow
as in we use
writing utensils?
we use the
Of
melt
course.
into
Just
stone to
give it
save
back.
it.
Lend
Thank
you
you.
the pen and the paper.
Okay. DM, can I map out a route to the up the mountain? Like,
I'll say mapping out a route is not very useful, so much as like getting out yourself and navigating in case things have changed since the last time.
I mean, I just wanna. It's not for anything mechanical. I just want to show them like the rough route up the mountain and then down the other way,
Okay.
and then you'll be at Glasspool. Yeah. So
Right, but don't assume it's like 100% accurate. on
yeah. So I map out the route and then I show them like this is going up the hill. This is the peak, and then you come down the other side. You'll be at Glasspool. Like I draw a little route and then I pass the paper back to the paper and the pen back to Nerif, and I go. That's roughly the route that we should be taking, but again, it's not entirely accurate, and things may have changed from the last time I visited. But generally, we'll be going up the mountain, and once we reach the peak, it should be a gentle descent down the other side.
Very even not.
Plus, there's a very pretty cave down at Glasspool over there. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it when we were fighting the first time together. For some reason, I felt inclined to tell you.
Actually, DM, I look at my notes. Getting to the glass pool is 1 week, and that's at the bottom of the Teeth of Arkham, right?
So it's
So
actually
getting-
half a point, but 1 to 2 weeks is an estimate.
Like, because what I've written is the Teeth of Arkham is 1 week. So getting to glass pool, the glass pool is under the.
I say 1 to 2 weeks because plus minus.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is the glass pool under the Teeth of Arkham?
It's like the halfway point. Yeah, you can think of it as the halfway point.
Is it like
you know.
just keep going up, that kind of feeling?
Generally, if you keep going northwest in the same direction, you should hit the teeth after passing Glass Pool.
Okay. The glass pool is in like some sort of cave, right?
No, Glass Pool is like a very calm lake.
No, but is it surrounded by like caves or is it an open lake
It's an open lake.
with drakes and a ruin
Yeah.
in the bottom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
There
You don't need
are-
to go any more caves, Spelunking. Yay.
Yay!
Huzzah!
Until we get to the mountain.
Okay, I doubt the open fields will be much better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
I highly doubt. But we can go on adventure, guys. Adventure.
yeah, and I'm sure Lara will be happier.
Much.
To call in the thunder and lightning.
You can't tell, but she is quite pleased.
Yeah.
She's Bucks.
Hmm?
How long do you think that rain is going to last? As in, I want to know so that we can plan to leave.
I'm not an expert at the weather here. I can accurately determine the weather tomorrow, but
No, in real
I'm
life
not-
with satellite technology, we cannot tell if it's going to rain in 45 minutes or 1 hour
That's
or 2
true.
hours. So
Your bet is better than right now. Your
the
Yes.
stupid
guess.
little
No,
druid
that
craft
does
is
the
already
thing.
more accurate and like than modern technology. But yeah,
Yeah.
my best guess is that towards the evening and towards the late night, it might be clear. But I can assure you, until the afternoon, this rain will persist.
Is it wise to travel in the evening and at night?
If you can keep your wits about you and keep quiet, sure, why not? Or if you're strong enough to fight whatever comes your way, sure, why not?
I look around. Does the group seem inclined to do that?
Alara's going now with her coffee. I can't really see in the dark, and I'm guessing that whatever light that I'm going to put around is going to call attention.
We could get a head start if the weather clears up.
What-
You
You
said
could
it
go with
clears up
your
about
plan.
afternoon then.
Yeah.
probably
Very well,
evening.
then
If
I
it
would-
does,
should-
then we can travel until we lose daylight.
Yeah, and then once we lose daylight, we can just leave me behind, and you guys go back with Moment over here, and come back to the inn. Along with your plan, I'll keep the whatever it is that monument, the diamond thing, safe.
If you want,
Very
we can
well.
take watches.
No, it is fine. I've been alone in the woods for far too long. I know how to take care of myself.
Burks, woods isn't the best term to use.
The
I've been in the
wilds.
wilderness for
The
far
wi-
too
The
long.
wield.
The wilderness. Okay, okay.
If
Would-
you would like a head start, that is. We could also just take a break today, and I can give you a weather forecast for tomorrow.
Well, whatever it
We
is,
should do that regardless.
yeah.
I cast Druid Craft DM. What's the weather like tomorrow at this
I mean,
time?
Do, do, do.
24 hours. I
I-
mean, you still get the same info for now.
What? No, I mean tomorrow.
I mean, your thing
Today-
only goes up to
today-
24. Yeah.
Is the rain like the Shardic rain that I
Okay.
got yesterday? So if I cast it today, I should get tomorrow's weather. What? I don't understand.
Roll me a d100.
Weather channel
Let's see what
works.
happens.
Featherbeard.
Determine the weather, Brooks.
of
Determine the
course-
weather.
This goes without saying, but I step outside before I do this. I know it doesn't go without
outside
saying,
into
but
the
I'm
needle
letting you
rain.
know now that I'm going outside and casting.
You
it.
want to step outside into the needle rain.
You
I
don't
mean,
want
doesn't
to-
doesn't Sasha have like a porch just outside his door, like with a roof?
No.
Nope.
All right, then I go to my room, to our room, and I cast it. There you go. He won't know. There we go.
Okay.
12, whatever 12 is.
Let's find out. Give me a bit of time.
Pog. Temp.
Pog champ.
What?
Well,
Well.
Well,
hmm.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh.
Mana Tide Storm.
Is that the same thing we had yesterday?
yes.
Yes.
God damn. It's okay. We're not gonna be here. We're not gonna
Yeah,
be here,
we're
guys.
gonna ski.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here tonight.
Alright.
All right, I return to the table in the
Oh, wait,
tavern,
actually,
and I tell the group.
if we're indoors when that happens, we don't get affected.
What?
Are you sure?
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
what
that's how it
DM said.
works.
It's like
Yeah.
we were outside, we got hit, that's why it affected us.
Do you want to stay indoors for 2 whole days?
Yeah, I'm just telling you guys, if you stay inside when that happens, then you don't get affected. I'm just telling
Can't
you.
cast spells indoors
And it's
anymore.
not like it's always there. Like from the last one, it's like it happens and then it's just gone, the storm.
Yep. Thing struck and
Well,
then
that
it's
is
gone.
fair.
Feels abused.
We are only the unlucky one who got struck by
Ah,
the storm. But I don't know, it's
Alright.
up to you guys. Verity has no comments. He's just gonna sip his. Actually, he doesn't because he has his helmet on, so he's just gonna sit there with Sile. Just sit.
Hawk.
What was it? This out of character to Kip. Can you turn all of us into mist yet?
Beasts?
Mist.
No, that's a level 6 spell.
Ah. Okay, never mind.
turning into mist doesn't give us any form of protection. It just makes us faster.
Doesn't it?
I know what you're talking about, but it doesn't give protection.
Oh.
No,
Yep.
no.
Doesn't.
So
Normally you
something
don't need the
attacks us, we take
protection
damage.
because normally the weather doesn't try and kill you, but it's a
Well,
different place.
Wouldn't moving faster through something give you some more
No.
protection?
no, that may. Well,
Are airplanes safe from thunderstorms?
Nope.
I guess the total amount of
No.
time.
Are jet
Yeah.
planes safe from thunderstorms?
Nope.
Depends.
I think it depends on how it works. Like
Yeah.
if you take damage per movement through the thing, then
It's
yeah, if
gonna
you're-
be
if you're
potentially
fast,
dangerous.
then you just take more damage. You take the same amount of damage. You just take it faster. But if you take damage like at the end of turn, then yeah, I guess you're outside for a shorter amount of time.
That's
But I feel like it's the every 5
don't
feet
think it's
something happens.
if
It's-
every 5 feet something happens, then yeah, it's a bad idea. But if
Just
every
depends on how it's
if-
ruled by
if
the
it's
DM.
like rain, like running through rain
DM, I
versus
was scared it
walking
gives
through.
0 protection
Oh,
going
okay.
faster.
Yeah, like running through rain does not.
You're trying to
do
escape
as
the
much.
weather by going faster? Nope, doesn't happen.
Oh, can we outrun the weather
Hey, what's
potentially?
You can teleport past the entire weather, you're fine. If you have to move through it at all, you're not fine.
Okay. Very well. Nerif
I
will go do
think-
some tarot readings for himself.
I think we're still heading off in the afternoon,
Yeah.
and then
so-
by night we
if
return,
it breaks?
and then we see how the storm goes. I suppose.
We don't know. Like when we travel, and then Brooks will tell us the weather of the location that we're traveling, that we're gonna be teleporting to the next day, like the save point, as it were.
True.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yes, because he can only tell the weather when he's there.
Yep.
No, it's just I'm concerned about us if we are going to return to Berks. We're gonna get hit by the storm.
It depends, because the weather there may be different from the weather here.
Yep.
I'm not
Means you
sure
have to travel far enough.
if the weather, yeah, like I'm not sure how big is the area of the. Is it just entire region then, or the continent? Then we cannot just.
But
outrun.
that's the thing.
I've
Yeah,
seen
I-
I've seen enough mana storms, right? DM, what's the general size of one? Like how far
Like,
reach
we don't
wise?
know,
You
and I
do
don't
not
think it
you do
matters.
not know how far
Yeah.
and wide.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, because like
Fair.
the weather there might be different, it might be the same. Makes no difference to us right now.
Fair.
It's not like we're not gonna leave tonight, right? If the weather.
Yeah, if the weather clears up in the afternoon / evening, we leave. Because I did the reading for the weather in the afternoon when we got back. So the evening and night is unknown. Could be clear.
And even if it is the mana storm, that doesn't impede our travel.
Yeah, we just have to not use magic.
Or use it with the knowledge that unexpected things may
Things
happen.
will happen. Yeah.
We might summon robots again. Annoying little robots.
Is it a rule now that if we summon a Modron, we kill it immediately?
Verity say no.
Or we throw it at the enemies as a
I'm
distraction?
gonna
No.
throw it at the enemy.
That
You
is
are
100% canon.
people.
Right now. That is the rule.
100% yes.
True
That's the
people.
rule.
They're
Evil.
robotos.
They
When
are
die,
robots.
They just teleport back to their home world like the demons.
That's what you think.
Okay,
They're innocent robots.
Bugs, what do we
Yes?
need to prepare before the night's end?
Before tonight.
Before
sorry,
we
don't
leave?
follow.
Multiple times.
Just in time for us to teleport back here when it's time to sleep.
If you're talking about this evening, then just whatever you have on you right now to protect yourselves. You can come back, teleport back here, and have a nice, incredible meal all by yourself to yourself.
We can always
You
bring
don't
some
need
back.
rations. You just need something to protect yourself. And you need to make sure someone's here looking after that. I think you had one friend, black hair, whatever her name was.
Black hair?
I don't know what Tia's
Oh,
hair
Tia.
color is.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Burks doesn't know.
Oh, yeah, Tia. She's skulking around somewhere.
Yes. So you just leave that here or somewhere, or maybe inside the room or something. And you just bring whatever is in your backpack. You'll come back here for a nice meal in the night. There's not really much you need to equip yourselves with, except for, you know, things to protect yourselves as we travel. Because once we reach our destination, as I understand, the plan is you all come back and I stay there. So I don't really think you need to be packing that many things. And if we find anything on the way, you can just bring it back and keep it inside the room.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. It's
Wait, why do you need to stay back there? How about that mold earth plan earlier?
I'm staying back there because the original plan was just to bury it or keep it safe or hide it somewhere, and I think that is very unsafe. We would be teleporting into something that we do not know. We could be teleporting into a pit of lava for all I know, if like a bird picks it up. So I think it would be safer if I stay with the other end and hide for the night. We would all die if we teleported and then we were like 600 feet up in the air in the claws of an eagle and then just falling down. Pretty sure we would all die.
True.
100% sure.
That is
Checked his
You don't happen
feathers
to have
and
that
noticed
indeed.
the absence of featherfall.
I don't think Featherfall is a druid's spell.
No, I'm a wizard.
Ah, there you
I
go.
could have it, but I don't.
She asked
I've no idea what
I'm
means.
Dimension Door. I can
I
save one
have
person.
no idea what Dina just
She asked
said.
Bert if Bert sending.
I can't really hear Lina.
Oh,
What
if I
was
have
wrong with your
sending?
thing?
No, I don't have sending.
Okay, so it sounds like we have some kind of plan. I guess just be ready to move out.
Yes, just prepare yourselves. Maybe do some light exercises to keep your muscles healthy. Whatever it is
Stretching.
you humans do.
Stretching is good.
Of course.
Also, don't swim after a meal. It's not good. You get stitches. It hurts. Low key, she
As he
misses
chimes in,
her
always
fluffy.
remember to eat your greens.
I
Drink
go
plenty of
over
water.
to I leave the table where they are and I go over to the counter to go look for Sasha.
Sasha is there again.
Yeah.
They're not still talking about bringing something dangerous here, are they?
Yeah. Outsiders, what do you expect? Look, Sasha, how many days left do we have that room for?
13?
The large one, the one where the old lady used to stay.
13? Is there a reason I should reduce that number?
13 days. We have it for 13
Is
more days.
there a reason I should shorten that number?
No, I want to elongate it. 13 days, you said.
Yes.
How much to make it 26?
He looks at it and goes, I can let that be for 50 gold.
Pass him 50 gold.
Question, suggestion, in fact. How is about we ask Agatha whether we can use her place as like a safe place to sleep, and in return, when we go out and find stuff, we give her the
You know Agatha's place cannot fit all of you.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind then. Forget
Pass
that.
him. Pass him 50 gold.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks.
do we have the urge not to go to use the boring mansion as a sleeping place?
Yeah, we have the urge never to go there again.
Yeah,
Like that
the urge
place,
is just we
Except for
never, we
Verity
That
is
never want to
okay.
go there.
that
No, no,
place
it-
is so shit. We
It's so,
don't
it's,
want to go
it's
there
super
again.
boring, but we can.
You have no
there.
compulsion to go there.
Yeah, only Verity would be like, "Hey guys, let's go explore the mansion," and every one of us would just be like, "No,"
It's
because we've all
stupid.
been there,
It's
and
a
Yeah.
stupid place.
we
No,
just
but
all have this urge to tell him, "You're stupid if you want to go
no,
there."
but it's a boring place, but you know it's safe. We can.
No, as in whenever we think about it, it's like, hey, do you want to go to Zunagaru? Nah.
Yeah, we're just
No, but-
compelled to say no.
It's a safe place. Like
Please,
I
Ben,
agree.
don't try this.
Think about it like this: whenever we're thinking of a place to do anything, we don't think of that place at all. It's
Yeah.
out of our mind.
Yeah.
okay, we've forgotten about it then.
Yeah.
Is the-
Yeah.
I mean, Verity knows the mansion is there, but he won't suggest that because it hasn't been there before, so
Yep,
he
yep.
won't suggest that as well. So
I like Lina's version of it. It's like we don't even think about it.
Yeah, if you don't think about it, you don't think about it.
Yeah. Okay.
We've
then I
forgotten.
guess Verity would just stand up and say,
Well, I better make some preparations. Let's go, Saya. We have to prepare for the journey. Anything else that I should know before I go up?
You're not there. I know. Alara looks around. I don't think so. I think we're just going to prepare to leave at the earliest convenience.
That is fine. We'll see you later.
I nod.
and he's actually go up to write reports.
Reports!
Yes, that's what Verity does. He
Oh
go
my
up to write
God.
reports.
It's like if Verity finally finds himself not a harmonium anymore, he's gonna be like, what do I do?
Keep writing reports.
Journal. He has a journal.
Yeah, he has a journal. I suppose.
Verity
so him
has-
is a report, but it's actually journal.
Verity has a Tumblr.
Journal. Updated my journal. Updated my journal.
Updated Verity's Tumblr.
Ah, yes.
And he's just trying to journal down the whole process of you all being here and find a rune until we find a rune, I suppose.
Okay.
Is an some sort of obligation for him to do that, just to report back to not Saren, the second in command, who is now the factor.
Who's the smartest one out of all of us? Like, religion.
Nerif.
No, religion
Nerif.
and lore wise.
Nerif.
Let me,
Stats wise would be Nerif.
Let me look at my skills. What particular skill do you need?
I need.
I have history and arcana.
Arcana would be good, I think.
What's
Yeah.
this about?
She goes, Nerif, do you think you're knowledgeable enough to figure out how the pyramid works?
Do I know how the pyramid works, DM?
Like, you can sit down and study it, because we have until...
Would you like to take it apart to properly understand
No.
its mechanisms?
Can deny that.
Well, I suppose I could look at it, but if I take it apart, I might not be able to put it back together. So
Well, I don't think we should take it apart, but if you could make some sense of whatever language it uses,
Okay.
any runes, any
suppose
residual
I do-
magic.
Suppose I take no steps to potentially damage it and cause it to stop functioning as it has been. What can I garner from
I'll say until you get the teleport spell, you can't really do anything further with it.
like the teleport spell?
Yes.
Okay. What level spell is that? Like 6?
7.
All right.
Oh my god.
It's like this isn't something that people mass produce, by the way.
I figured.
I'm assuming it's because they cannot rather than because they do
Yes.
not want to.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I share that. If I want to learn more, I will need to dismantle it or learn even more about magic.
Fair. Thank you.
Anytime. He gives a small bow.
Then I put away the thing, and I think we're all just preparing until the rain stops, and then we're gonna set off.
Yeah. Verity will also go and help repair Sire's
Oh,
armor.
Fix your boy's armor, man.
Yeah, fix
Yeah, man.
Sire's armor because Sire's saying they're gonna do quick repair for their armor. It's like Verity's like, no, you guys do not take good care of your armor. Give me your
Sile's
armor.
like, when it stops working, we just buy new ones and
But
donate.
you're not in Sejo anymore, Sire. Give me your
And
armor.
then we donate the rest to the Harmonium.
Shit, is this second?
The harmonium gets all like the 20-year-old taxis from Japan or
I
something.
feel bad for Harmonium.
As well
They're like-
you should.
They're just like, yeah, we can make do with this.
Yeah,
And
that's
they're
basically
like, very
Harmonium.
good, very good.
Yeah, basically Verity will take time help fixing Sire's armor.
Sire will actually take time since at least this means Verity isn't going to go charging out in the weather from restlessness.
Verity
DM,
is
I
not
have
dressed.
I want something to do, but I'll do it later because I'm with my Maya right now.
Okay.
You were what?
She's with
Mom.
her mom.
Oh, okay.
Maya? I heard Maya.
Do we as a group have enough ropes, etc.?
I do
We each
have,
have a climbing
yeah,
kit,
we have
I
a-
remember.
we have explorer's pack and 50 feet of rope each.
Yep.
And climber's kit.
Do we have grappling hook?
We do, I think.
I
Oh, I-
assume
Double
that's part
check.
of climbing gear? Question
I
mark.
will
No.
return the water skin to our boy,
Moment.
Moment, yes. After it's been, emptied of the stuff. that
And
we gave that to
cleaned.
Agatha.
Emptied out
By the
and
way,
pressed
Verity
in.
will distribute. He'll give 4 vials to Nerif. Empty vials.
Do you have any remaining for yourself?
Yes, I do have another 6. I initially wanted to use it to get the gullet fluid, but we didn't get a chance. I think you could make better use of this.
Very well. I'll distribute these among the other members of our group.
Alright.
I was there because of happenstance. Next time, perhaps they will be. Okay, so I have 1 vial. There are 3 more. Sony gets 1 because Sony is Sony. She deserves a vial. The other 2 will go to Perks and Moment. Do you guys have vials?
Nope.
You
Pick
guys have
1
vials
each.
now.
I'm
Have a
alright.
vial.
I guess now I have
One
a vial.
vial.
One
One
vial.
vial.
What?
For
Duly-
anything.
Are you there?
I think
Du-
it's a
Duly noted.
Okay. But again, grappling hook.
We do not have grappling hook. We have climbing tools.
I think we should get a grappling hook just in case.
Alright. Do you need money to buy a grappling hook?
I think we have monies.
I think not everyone needs to have a grappling hook.
We just need 2 just in case.
Yeah.
Let's see. 2 gold pieces. Buying it from Sasha would make it 4
4
gold
gold
pieces.
pieces. So I will deduct 8 gold pieces for 2 grappling hooks.
Alright.
Do you want Verity to carry one of them?
Oh,
you
definitely. Jeez.
People who are more dexterous. do that?
The
Isn't
strong
it strength
strong
to
people.
throw
It
it
is strength
further?
or
It's
Strong.
strength,
It's
generally.
strength.
Like you gotta throw it far, right?
Yeah.
Unless
think-
the weapon is finessable, throwing it requires strength.
Okay, so
Yeah.
give one to
So-
Verity, I suppose.
Throwing spears, throwing hand axes, all strength.
Who else is strong?
Our strong people are Verity, Sael, and Ahe.
Okay, fine. I'll give one to
And
Ahe.
Sayo is usually just part of Verity. So.
That's true.
Burks can turn into like an ape or something.
There you
That's
go.
true.
Should have
Okay,
a
I'll
decent
give one
drink
to
score.
Burks. Burks
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
one, and Verity gets one.
Alright,
Alright.
noted.
1 grappling hook.
Very good, very good. Okay, BRB, I go toilet.
6 vials. So who has the teleportation stone and who is holding the teleportation stones?
I think, given the circumstance, it should be Burks.
I
And
mean, I don't have
just
to hold it
Burks,
right
yeah.
now.
Well, we'll give it to you. Otherwise, Alara can hold it as usual.
Okay, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna delete teleportation stone from my inventory, so you guys note it down, okay?
Yeah, Alara should keep it until the fateful day that I have to hold it.
Also, every time we
It's
leave
tonight.
you, Alara is going to give. Alara is going to death ward you.
Ugh. How long does that last?
8 hours.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay. What else? Does anybody want vials of oil rain? That shit can be burnt and then it works.
I used my whole cooking pot full of it on the basilisk before, so I'm empty on that.
Okay, I'll give you.
I have an empty pot in my inventory.
I'll give you 3.
All right, cool.
So I have 2 left, and I will keep it for myself.
3
2 vials
vials
of oil.
Still have
I
it.
call it oil rain molotovs.
Uh,
So you can stick cayenne into it, light it on fire, and then throw.
my thing used to be called pot of oil rain. Now it's empty pot. Like, what were you expecting, dude?
Pot of air.
Pot of air.
You can use it to cook stuff.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, like, if I ever wanted
Hey, can
things
you
to
can you
taste like
put
oil rain, right?
can you put the pot outside to collect the shards?
You will
I'm not.
break the shard.
I'm
you'll
not
break
going.
the pot.
I'm not going outside.
It's gonna break the pot
Can
because
you-
adamantine shards.
That's your question. I'm not going outside.
Because
There.
adamantine shards are
Wait,
more.
does that mean we can go outside and collect adamantine shards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I imagine the floor is gonna be really pointy.
Adamantine. It's not adamantine.
Oh no, it's the glass.
It's obsidian.
Obsidian.
Right?
Obsidian, yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
So obsidian
it's like
won't break a
glass,
pot.
Volcanic glass.
You can collect them and melt them into something, right? Yeah, just
Obsidian glass jewelry.
Huh.
Obsidian glass needle pointing kit.
Are you going to go and gather some?
Berks
I'll-
can help you.
I'll wait till it ends, but definitely. Just to see what it is. Like obsidian glass
There's
dust.
actually a YouTube video about people trying to make obsidian sword.
Yeah,
It doesn't
it's
really work.
because he didn't have
Doesn't
enough
work.
heat.
No, it's not that. It's just that the material cannot be molded into like a feasible weapon. He has to mix with other things.
Yeah,
So you can't
But-
make a pure obsidian sword.
but obsidian dust blown in somebody's eyes would hurt.
I think they would go blind.
Definitely.
Logic dictates that. They would go
Think about it.
blind.
So none of us are going to do any smith upgrade thing, right?
What?
Smithy upgrades? I don't think so.
Smithy upgrade things. I don't think we can
We
afford it.
we
right?
can't get to the shop.
Even
I
if you
am
do get to the shop, can you guys
15
upgrade?
gold shop shot from Vicious, but I'm not sure if I want it for
Yeah.
my silver longsword.
Our, our
I
boy-
can
boy
spot you
Sony
first.
Has the alert longbow,
Alert longbow pretty good.
like some boss.
I think
he-
it's Vicious is nice because it gives you additional damage if you crit.
Like you should borrow the longbow just to stick it with you so you don't get attacked in the middle of the night. Just saying.
You mean
Sony
me?
has it, and it's in the radius, right? The alert thing.
No, as
No,
in
but
when
Sony teleports home.
when we leave, she should
Ah.
keep the longbow with Berks.
Yeah, I think that works.
But it's hers. Sony wouldn't give.
I can suggest it, and she will be receptive of the suggestion.
Exactly. Should be like that sound. I'd be happy to.
Be like, oh, this will keep Burke safe? Sure. Give.
But yeah, I'm pretty much done. I don't think I want to go for the Vicious. It's like, I'm not sure.
I can spot you
Is
some
it-
gold if you really want to.
Is it
Sword.
worth?
Mm,
It's not worth me spending all my
You
money.
can consider it again after we have more money.
yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like if I do it now, I literally have 0 gold.
I think giving it some adamantium plating would be good. How much did that cost again?
Adamantine is 500 gold.
Yeah, it makes your sword the strongest of swords.
Yeah.
When you
But it's
clash
like-
with someone, their sword will break first.
Yes.
The
But
swordiest sword.
500. Look. It's
I
okay. I'm ready to go.
outsword your sword.
Okay. Anybody else needs to do anything?
Nah, I think I'm good.
I think the things that, even if there were things that we wanted to do, it wouldn't be inside the inn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as the rain stops, we're ready to march.
I play
Right,
card
so you
games.
fast forward.
Pretty much.
Ooh.
The rain continues just pattering down outside and around, and sometime in the late afternoon, it finally seems to stop.
Time to go.
That was earlier than expected. Let's go.
Yes,
And
we
then
go.
we go.
Actually, Verity would like to summon Arya. Yay! Arya! Yeah, you're free! Be
You're going to
free.
summon it inside the compass point?
No, when we leave, he's
Okay.
gonna summon Arya.
I'm
in the open.
I'm gonna collect some of the rain shards in.
Okay, unfortunately, there's nothing to collect. They all break on impact.
I'll collect some dust.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
So you have a vial of broken glass.
Yes.
Make sure you're wearing gloves when you do that, yo.
Yeah.
Inside my glass.
She
vial,
she
I
uses
have more
she
glass.
she uses her dagger to sort of shovel glass into the vial
It's those the dust, like shh.
while shoveling. She's like meh.
It's
No, I'm kidding.
the worst shiniest glitter. You guys know about it?
The hurtiest glitter.
Yeah, the shiniest glitter is made of pure glass. It's a real
Oh.
thing.
Ouch.
Anyway,
Alright.
Arya!
Would you all
Pet.
would you all like to? Why is there suddenly a horse here?
I'm on a horse.
It's a unicorn. Yes, I've seen this one
Excellent
before.
observation.
Verity pets Arya.
Okay,
Regardless.
Arya is summoned, and immediately goes, "Hi, Verity. Ow, why is it so painful?"
Oh no, it's this obsidian. It should be fine.
And then he looks at her hoofs. Does he
Does
actually
she-
hurt her hooves?
Does
Does
she
Arya
not
have
have-
horseshoes?
Does she not have
She
horse?
should.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, she has
Okay,
horseshoes.
she has horseshoes, but even then, like, you know, some little bits get in here and there and all that.
Oh,
Like it shouldn't
Suggestion.
hurt because hooves are like fingernails.
This is Arya.
My God.
Suggestion,
Milking it.
officer. Dismiss this one until we get to somewhere less affected by the recent weather.
Verity says, "No, it's alright. I think it's good for her to learn about
Ooh!
the other environments."
As you
Right.
wish.
Verity like pats Arya's hand. Is like,
Io gives Verity a pat on the shoulder.
You've grown, Verity.
Alara nods.
Character growth.
Parenting.
Arya's
So-
like, ow, it hurts. Verity's
Suck
like,
it up.
Pat, you will
Pat,
be
pat.
fine.
"You'll be fine, pat."
Does anybody want to stop by anywhere?
We all stock up on food. Verity's on Arya. He's like riding on Arya.
I have 19 rations.
I have
19
I have
days worth of
Many
rations.
rations.
I have 18. One for the greedy magma method.
Is there
Om nom
anywhere
nom nom.
you
Stinky.
suggest we stop? Guide.
By the way, DM, I just want to remember, guys, do you guys remember what kind of race-ish the Planeswalker was? Was he more towards the
We don't
Inferno?
know.
I
No,
He's
he-
like
he
a
Alara
is
halfie.
a
doesn't know
mix
at all.
of both.
He was a halfie.
He was a half of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have this strange note in my character sheet. It says, wait, where did it go?
Lina is becoming robot
because I
again.
want me.
It says Blue Boy is an Asura.
Sorry.
Yes, he's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
Asura.
Yep. So we didn't make out if into it this or that, right?
He's an Asura,
DM,
which is a half
if
That's right, it's a
Okay.
half.
Yeah.
What?
Can the DM hear me?
Yes. What? Sorry. What do you say again?
Yeah, I want Sony. I want to let Sony go and write a letter
Mhm.
to Suvra.
In what
Saying
language?
that they're heading to the glass pool.
Okay.
You're breaking up a
Ooh,
bit.
Exactly.
Okay.
She's gonna start drawing
Uh-oh.
her thing. Rose
Sorry, Amina, you're roboticized.
Type it out. Type it out.
No, she's just talking really slowly.
She's talking
Yeah,
in
she's
slow motion, guys.
talking in slow-mo.
It's happening again.
You're
It was
fine now.
better
Quick,
just
say
now,
it, say
right?
it, say it, quick,
Say
say
it
it.
now.
You're fine now.
Say.
Yes. Yes. So Rose sees her writing, and she thought it was very interesting because Sony's doing something educated. So she's gonna go drawing shapes and stuff. And she figures, and Sony tells her that she's leaving a letter. So if they start talking, she's gonna mention Asura. So if Sony tries to mimic the kind of talk that Sura does, can Rose kind of make out if it's infernal or abyssal?
We know that
I
it's.
don't. She goes like,
Oh, sorry, I'm very confused by what Rose is trying to do.
nah, Rose wants to try and help her write in abyssal or infernal. Well, failing that, she'll probably help her write in both languages.
If Nerif is there, Nerif will point out that the
It's
Asura
abyssal, by the way.
definitely spoke
Yeah.
abyssal. Yes.
All right. Okay. So Rose is gonna be helping Sony write out a message to Sura that says that we'll be heading to the glass pool in some roundabout ways. If I see you again, say hi to me or something.
Say hi
It's like
to me.
such a bimbo note. I
Hi,
think
Timmy.
she probably writes this kind of notes to all her boyfriends in sigils. So whoever whoever her boyfriend is probably knows that she's in Zendikar now.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's writing this as well. "Oh, we're going to the glass pool. Yeah, if you see me again, come and say hi. You're such a nice guy." Such a bimbo note.
Say hi. Comes, says, makes sound. Sony's like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, and
Hello.
once once Rose like finishes writing it and makes a face, Sony starts drawing her face on it. Smiley face.
Oh, just FYI, I'm not taking tongues today. I'm taking blink instead.
That's okay. That's cool. In case we fight though.
Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing, DM. Can Sony fit in a dance to earn money?
I mean, we
During-
did
Well,
wait till the
yeah,
late afternoon.
we did wait.
But how many people would be there in the afternoon for you to dance?
Everyone.
Everyone, what
can't
is
leave.
time?
Ah, fair, fair.
And since I have nothing to do, I'll be dancing anyway.
Sure, you can dance, role performance.
Yay.
Okay. I forget
Actually,
I think it's a
I didn't
plus
think
8.
about that. That's genius. Like, because nobody can leave, everybody's forced to just stay there.
Everyone
You're
who was
forced to
there the
watch
night
me
before.
too, you little punk.
Oh, that's genius.
Captive audience.
I'm so
Nice. That's
sad
it.
by this.
Feels 10, man.
What
It's a 10.
happened?
She rolled a 10 in
Plus 8
in
is
Discord.
10.
Alright.
Good, 10. Average.
No one seems to notice Sony is dancing.
So
They're
sad.
too preoccupied in their cups or their own company.
Okay.
It's okay. You're there
Oh
to
well.
add
Feels
atmosphere.
ignored, man.
Alright, that's all.
Okay.
We
can move back
Sony,
to
you have a vial. I gave you a
Oh,
vial.
You should probably keep
what
track
is
of
it
that
for?
in your notes.
If you see
Then,
it,
because
I put the tears of boys in here.
And then I go to Sony and I'm like, look at how shiny
Sony.
the ground is.
What did Alara say?
Look at how shiny the ground is. You should take some.
Oh. Wait, what?
uh,
Use it to collect. Well, I suppose anything you find interesting.
Okay, so if I find something, I'll put it in here. Alright.
All right, that's a gamble that we're taking.
Right,
Maybe
let's do
it's
this.
gonna be good. Maybe it's gonna be like a freaking
Booger.
We never know.
Maybe it's gonna be a sprite.
She puts a leaf inside.
This sparks joy. In the vial you go.
Alright.
Okay, let's go.
Yep. Lead them up the start to leave Alpha Town and up towards the mountainous range.
Sasha and Sasto. Heading out again.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Where to this time?
North-ish.
Glass pool.
Northwest, I correct her.
Northwest.
Glass pools. All right.
We have to
Will you
brave
still
the
be
mountain
needing your
ranges.
rooms?
Sorry?
Will you still be needing your rooms?
Didn't Burks just pay for an extension?
Yes.
But you guys don't know that.
He does look a bit confused.
No, we'll definitely be using the rooms again.
All right, take care.
She nods.
Phew! He didn't expose me, thank God. Whew.
Okay.
Is this what Sundere is?
Did you not mention that you...
I didn't mention, no, I didn't say shit.
Okay.
No,
okay,
is he being Sundere or something?
So,
No, he's not.
if you didn't mention it, we would have, like, okay, I would have brought up, like, oh, how long will we be gone? Should we extend the rooms or find somewhere else to stay?
Well, in our Alara's
Before we
brain,
leave,
like
because we still need the room.
in my mind, the room is available for another 13 days, right?
Yes.
So,
And
if
we'll
we
be coming
leave,
and going every few days.
yeah, coming and
we can-
going
we
every
can-
few
yeah,
days,
I
and
suppose we
then
can ask later on.
by the time we reach the mountains, we're going to be taking the other one. You know?
Also, Tia will
Yeah.
be around if like it's nearly the end. I'm sure Tia knows what to do.
Yeah, and Tia only
Right.
needs one room.
Righty-ho. Off we go then.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Let's go!
I'll need. Okay, so there'll be a navigator and a spotter.
Also, pass without a trace.
Neither of that will be me.
I can help spot
I'll be
What's
the
his
navigator.
spot?
to
I
look
think
look
perception
CC.
checks, and then
Yes.
navigator should be survival
Survival.
checks.
Yes.
I will
I'll be navigator.
perception.
I realize I've never used my find familiar ability.
Remember your owl?
Yeah.
Rest
Did
in
I
peace.
ever have him in this playthrough?
Yeah, he
No.
got eaten and destroyed, I think, or
Really?
something. I don't know.
I don't remember using him at all.
No. Anyway,
No, okay.
Alara, are you casting Pass Without Trace immediately?
Oh no! She's saying that out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she has.
I don't have pass
Okay.
without a trace.
Yeah, it's
Question.
Rose or me.
Has the magic storm started yet?
Not yet. I think that's
No,
tomorrow.
it's the same. This is
It's
that's
the
tomorrow.
same day.
Okay. So what's the weather now?
Nothing.
Outside,
Blue skies.
When we go outside and we look.
is it clear skies, DM? What's it like?
Do you want me
up.
to cast Pass Without Trace now? It's better for people not to be watching us leaving town in such a big group.
No. Later, when we get to like dodgy places.
I
Alright.
just want to let you guys know, Verity also has Pass Without Trace.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
Nice.
did not know that.
He used it when we go to
Triple
the store,
crunch.
remember?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Sneaky Verity has Pass Without
Ha!
Trace.
Okay.
That's how he survived so far.
Clunky Verity.
What gives it to you again? Huh?
Oath
It's
of something.
his thing
Necklace.
that you gave me, his necklace.
Oh, there you
Really?
go.
Yeah.
Is Pass Without Trace abjuration?
It is in the thing.
Wow.
Let's see.
Oh, it is abjuration. My goodness.
Yep.
I thought it
Surprise.
would be like illusion.
I
or
thought
something.
it would be like transmutation or something. Yeah.
Damn, hacks, yo.
Okay.
Neat.
So right.
Step
I guess
So the weather, from what you can tell, is it seems like quite. Well, it seems quite light and buoyant, as if the air were thinner after all the obsidian has rained out.
mhm.
Do any of you have a fly speed?
Verity does if he wants to for 1 minute.
So none of you have fly speed at the moment.
No,
No,
we're
not
bipedal.
Then you don't know any differences.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we just keep moving on.
Yep. Lead them northwest
Okay,
out of
so
town.
what is the spotter and the navigator's roles?
All right. I got it.
Spooter.
Go.
19.
Excellent spooting.
Spooting.
Excellent.
Oh,
Natural
excellent.
20.
Excellent, Sir
28.
Bobo.
It's 28.
Okay, so so setting out with Burks in the lead, you all leave Alpha Town for northwest. Okay, so Burks, with your survival role, you have two options. One is a longer option to avoid like the mountain range that pops up immediately northwest and go around it to Glass Pool, so you're traveling more on a straight path, or to do climbing.
We're in no rush. Let's take the longer route.
We'll take the climbing, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. With the horse too? No, we're taking the scenic route. It's like he looks around, he counts like the number of people, and then he reaches the horse, he stops counting. It's like, no, we're taking the scenic route.
Yay, scenic route, yay!
Okay.
Area Testo.
So instead of going northwest, you go northeast first. Start taking a bend around.
Yeah, going around the mountain range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's the journey itself, as you move on through the late afternoon and into the evening, it seems fairly peaceful. There's the volcanic rock beneath your feet provides little resistance with all the crunching of the glass every now and then. You go up the coastline is out of sight after about an hour or so. Skies are clear. And as evening starts to fall, you notice, Alara notices what seems to be forms ahead of you.
I put hand up and I make a fist.
Fill them in.
And then I point. And then I make 2 fingers to my eyes. Then I point again to the direction. And I make a walking person sign on my palm.
Alara, from what you can, I will
cat.
say you all are about 100 feet away, and whatever it is probably doesn't seem to have seen you yet. But let me get this picture loaded.
Excellent thieves, cunt.
Why is this so slow to load? Okay. So I'll post it in Discord. Why is Alara inside voice chat as well?
Oh, I forgot to get rid of that. La la la.
It's alright, I'll be there. So
Right.
that
So you no,
It's
she's
not
out
early.
already. So what this well, it seems to have taken on a roughly humanoid shape, but it's immediately obvious that it's elemental in nature to Alara, and it seems to be a blend of water and fire.
So it's
Oh,
a
look,
little bit
Alara,
shiny.
that's us.
It's if Rose and Alara had a kid. Is it like because it's got fire as well?
Two of them.
Is it sort of shiny? Does it reflect light?
Shiny.
Yeah, it is.
I stop everyone. And then out of character, you know. I go to Burks. 2 bogeys, 12 o'clock.
What is this bogeys you
Okay.
speak of?
Okay, Burks, what's your passive perception?
It's 18.
Okay, you see them from this distance as well.
Yeah, I see them and I'm like, those are not called bogeys.
That's it.
What's
Nature check.
I got it.
Woo, nice.
Okay, these are steam core weirds, which is again one of the common elementals are very common in
I know those
Zendika,
words.
which are things that happen when lava meets sea, water elementals / fire. There's some incorporation between the meeting of the two.
Okay.
So what you can tell is they have properties of both fire and water elementals. Depending on
Nice.
which one is inside or outside at the moment, they're capable of flipping this.
That's so cool.
I know.
And again, their properties and statistics do change accordingly.
Yes, really cool.
Go, Sony. Fetch one of those and put it in your vial.
Put it in the jar. Burks, fastest
Make a
fast.
genie.
And there's 2 of them.
This is getting out of hand.
I look towards Alara and I go, they're going to be pretty tough to fight.
Is there
But-
where?
But I think we could take them with our sheer numbers. My only fear is that they may have friends around that we can't spot in the immediate vicinity. Would you like me to sneak up and scout the surrounding area first?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we should go stay somewhere a little bit more hidden, I'm guessing.
You should hide here. Yes, definitely. I stealth away, DM.
Does Moment do his
Are they-
thing that he does?
Yeah, Moment probably does the thing where he like closes his senses, touches me, and then he can see through my eyes and ears. 'Cause he-
As
He always does that.
as he moves away, I am going to go back to everyone, find a little cubby hole or anything that we can hide behind, and I will have my finger on my lips, and I will tell them what we saw. Tell everybody to shut up.
DM, are they
what's the
considered humanoids?
No.
No.
No. Elementals.
Elementals.
Oh, fiends, no!
Oh, creature. No, they're elemental.
I don't
Elementals.
have enough favorite
Yeah,
enemy.
elementals.
Yeah. It's okay. Protection from good and evil will
Help.
actually protect us from these as well, because that spell is kind of busted.
I have it.
Yes.
I sneak up and
But-
I basically want to do like a big round and like check the surrounding area to make sure those are the only 2 elementals in the area.
Oh, we can probably take them. They're only 1/3s.
Well, Arya will sit down with like her 2 front paws like folding in like a cat like that. Like sit down.
How?
Is the
Like-
floor here pointy as well? Can we sit down without poking ourselves?
You'll find a spot that's reasonably safe for your behinds.
Yay.
So what's the plan?
I sneak up to them, DM. I mean, I sneak up to the area and I just want to scout and see like if there's any other elementals in the area or if it's just those 2.
Just those 2.
Just those 2? All right. No
Yeah.
stealth check, nothing. All right, cool. I
guess
sneak back to the. I
I
sneak
mean,
back.
you're
to-
100 feet away, they don't notice you.
Yeah. I
If
just-
you want to get nearer, let me know.
No, yeah, exactly. I wanted to sneak in and get nearer and make sure that there's nobody else. Like there's only 2 elementals.
How
there.
close do you want to get to?
Probably like 60.
Okay, give me a stealth.
60 feet away.
Give me a stealth.
All right, there we go.
Oh no.
Can you
Is
pass
that what
without a
Arya's
trace?
doing?
I have advantage on stealth checks. 22.
Okay. 60 feet, they don't seem to notice you.
Okay. Can I like see the surrounding area? Like, is it just those 2? Is there any more like elementals hidden from our
Okay.
view that we didn't
Getting
see?
a bit nearer, you can see like there's like a crack in the ground further ahead, from which like hot magma seems to just like ooze out into like parts of like scattered water, probably collected from rain from sometime earlier and all that. This is probably
Okay.
where those things spawn from.
Okay. All right. Seeing that there's no other elementals nearby, I double back and I go meet up with the group. And as I appear from the shadows, like, guys, there's only 2, but their birthing grounds is just north of where they are right now.
Is it feasible to sneak around them?
It is. However, and then I look at the horse and I look at Verity. There do exist people in our group that are not so, let's just say, subtle. Yes?
Where he just turns to look at you, but doesn't say anything.
Out of character, pass without a trace, you know.
I can attempt to cast some magic, and I've seen some of you cast it as well to help hide our presence if you wish to go around it.
Uh,
But if we are fighting it, I do wish to implore upon you that more might spawn during the fight from
Also,
that.
also,
like
what about
Marty said.
the other local flora and fauna?
Say that again.
There's other local flora and fauna. The
In this-
animals in
In the
this area.
surrounding area.
Yeah, will they come to investigate, for example?
Alara is asking for permission to cast all her loud spells.
No. No, they will not. Not at the very least, not against elementals of this kind.
No, I
Some-
think what she's asking is,
some
should
might-
she cause a commotion, will that draw in other
In
players?
general, the answer to that is always yes. If they are.
Especially because it's evening already, right? So
Dusk.
all the nocturnes
Well,
are
it's,
waking
well,
up.
it's almost sunset. You can still see it at the moment.
The nocturnals are waking up, and the ones that are woken are going to sleep. They'll be woken too.
Yes, hunters will hunt now because now is the time where things.
All the corpuscular
Change.
animals.
It is your call. I think both are equally viable.
If we
Sneaking around won't be too hard. There's some space to just to circle around them. Fighting would also be okay, in my opinion.
If we slay these creatures,
I didn't spot any treasure. No.
Is there anything that can be harvested from them?
Would I know that with my earlier nature roll, DM?
Alchemists can probably gather reagents. I mean, fire and water are like pure elemental things. Some of them are useful.
I don't think any of us are alchemists, right?
I'm a herbalist, so no.
Very well.
Perhaps we can take a wide berth around them, and if things go south, and if we have to fight them, then we do. Otherwise,
Very
I
well.
agree.
Shall it be me or shall it be one of you? And I look at Rose and Verity. I don't think it should be
I
you.
can
And I look
do
at
it.
Verity, and then I look back at Rose. It's either you or me. Pick one.
I can do it since you're already spending something for us.
What did I say?
So I shall cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
She thinks you're using magic. Shh. She doesn't realize that you're just good. Shh.
Okay.
So Rose cast Pass Without Trace.
we are now sneaky.
Yeah.
Can I see the shadows melting into my skin? Oh, it feels so weird.
Do you
Sneaky
guys'
snap.
pass without trace look different?
Yeah,
You have your own flavor to it.
we have our own flavor to it. I don't know how Rose's one is, but mine, like, the shadows begin to meld into your skin. Like, ugh.
Shadows take us.
Verity's one is just the armor became camouflaged.
All of our armor becomes camouflage.
Okay, so is everyone trying to sneak around them or what?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're giving
yeah,
them
we
a
are
wide
sneaky,
berth.
sneaky.
Wide
Yeah.
berth will cost you more time, by the way. But
No,
is that
that's fine.
okay?
That is
Yeah.
acceptable. One moment, I cast this spell.
He cast Magia Armor.
Armor.
Magia Armor.
Oh wait, Nerif, what's your portent for today?
17
was,
and no
17 and
12, 13 and
7
12.
and 12. 7 and 12.
7.
Okay.
A 12 will hit most things if I put it on someone else, and a 17, I hope, will fail my spell DC. So,
I mean, a 7.
yes, it's good enough.
Okay. Roll your stealths.
Steals.
Stealth.
Oh,
It's not gonna go good,
Oh.
guys. Just letting you know in advance.
But plus 10, don't forget.
I know.
26.
21.
I got 30.
And Arya,
I don't know what
who
moments
is
one
listening
is.
to Attack on Titan.
I was humming it.
What is this? Arya has 20. Verity has 21.
I think moment has like a +2 to
Tell
his-
me who is the lowest. That's the only number I care about, really.
So far it's 20.
20.
I think I'll roll one for a moment, but I don't know his
I
modifier.
haven't rolled. I got a
7.
5. I forgot what's my mod. Hang on.
17.
What is memento moris?
Yeah, I think he has like a +2 or +3 to his dex because he uses crossbows, right? So he's like 20, I think. He probably ties Arya. Yeah, because he uses a
Gee,
crossbow.
do you think these things have 20 passive perception?
I hope not.
I hope
Let's
not.
hope not.
You sneak around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know with these things.
Yeah.
They're walking
never
around
know.
and making.
They could be wise.
Okay.
That was interesting. I've never seen any of those where I come from.
You'll continue to see a lot more things that you've never seen before. It is the nature of this land. Even I see things that are new to me. And I've lived here. Let us continue.
For my entire life of 6 years.
How old are you again?
You're asking a goblin their age. That's sensitive.
Let me see.
It's gonna be like 12.
I'm 12.
Are you legal?
I turn around,
What?
and then I turn back, and then I continue walking.
Can I estimate age?
Here, there's never spent a lot of time with goblins.
I have seen and interacted with goblins.
I'll say
Not in
this one is
particular.
difficult because Burke's is a different kind of
breed
goblin.
Alright.
Yeah. Anyway, you all sneak around with no issue. The stealth just costs you some time, and eventually night falls as you're like crossing a particularly flat plateau of like frozen over lava. It's a rather pretty formation of, it's like lava stops and hardens. It looks like a series of waves stacked on top of each other, and it terminates with a sharp drop off to the east and south. So it's like looking down from there, you can see it goes down all the way in like a sharp drop, slanted towards the ocean. Is that image clear?
Mm-hmm.
Say the last part again. Sorry.
Okay.
I was
So
typing.
you are as evening comes, you all stop at a stacking lava plateau, and looking down, it's like a little ramp of stairs all the way down to the ocean towards the south and east.
And we're overlooking this?
Yes, it goes down for a long way.
How
there a
far
path
is a
leading
long
us
way?
down the stairs, or
Huh? As in, like lava flows out, hardens.
Yeah,
Some of
yeah.
it reaches the sea, some of it doesn't, so it hardens over in stage.
and our path is to go around this, or
Your path is further northwest,
okay.
but this is where
So
like
we went northeast just now, right?
Yeah.
So we are seeing things from the east. It leads down to the east of the
this leads southeast. As in, like, the down there leads southeast, but the plateau continues on northwest and north.
Okay.
As for how far, if you were to go down this staircase to the sea, it could easily be 1,000 feet or more.
Okay, but we're not doing that, right?
No, it's a nice little spot, but birds might be able to mark it down, I suppose.
Very well. Will you need any assistance finding a safe place?
I'm sure I could manage.
And is this a safe place to begin the ritual?
Safer place as any before going down there. DM, does it look like down the steps towards the... Was it water? Sorry?
The ocean
Sea?
is
The sea?
1,000, like at least 1,000 feet away down to the ocean.
Yeah, to the sea. Does it seem like there's any... Within that immediate area in the sea, does it seem like it leads to any entrances to any like vaults or...
No.
Okay,
But
just checking.
you are on an exposed plateau.
Okay. Then I look around the group and be like, this is a good place as any to channel your thing, because I can give us some cover. However, I won't be. This is where I won't be staying here for the night. Let's just say.
Very well.
Well,
Okay.
if you
I
like,
cast the dome for them to channel their thing.
and then I tell him, For all we know, if you want, you can keep moving without us, but just be safe. And then wherever we teleport back, we'll be in a new place. But at least,
I think the tough part about that is that I won't know when you're coming. So I would
Okay.
I would need to make camp somewhere that has
We
a
drop
reasonable
everything.
amount of space.
I think we drop a
Yeah, I think he's right, Alara. That would be a bit dangerous.
No, we have to give like a specific time out of character. We're not just going to like appear.
I think dropping
no,
a
I
setting
think
would be the best in case there's anything that happens that delays us or whatever.
yeah. At least we'll
Those.
know where we are.
Drop a sending, huh? Before
Yeah,
we're like,
before-
hey,
before
we're
we-
coming.
Yeah,
So I'll keep sending on the menu.
yeah.
It
I
is
think that's a
fine.
good
You
idea.
do not need to waste such a valuable resource. An allocated time would suffice. I will work around it.
It's a precaution in case we're held up,
Yeah. If anything, I think that's a really good idea.
or if a predator happens to come by you at that time.
Yeah.
That
So
that is fair.
it would be sort of a relay thing where I go, we're coming now, and then you can tell us yes or no, and give us like an estimate time when we can actually then pin.
That is fair. I think
Okay.
that's a good idea.
Who's doing the spellomelogram?
Can any of us work the triangle?
Should be 10 minutes.
Very well. I will do the honors.
Okay. Just before we leave, the 6 seconds before it opens, I am going to cast Death Ward on Burks.
Bricks. Death ward.
Death Ward.
Dung, 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 dung.
You know, out of character. If Kang were here, I would have never been left behind here. I think.
This is how it is.
Kang will stay with you.
No. Okay, I don't know. I feel like Burks's chances of survival are higher alone than they are with any one of us.
I agree because he can turn into something else. Like he can turn into like a nyamo and fly away.
Oh, speaking of, I realize I can help Burks in another way too.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Question
Sony.
mark?
Ah,
Question mark? Question mark?
I'll
Sony.
just put on Burks, Nerif, and Rose.
What?
Aid.
Are you
Oh.
marking us?
Ooh.
She's giving you
Five.
AIDS.
Aid.
Hit points.
I love aid.
Oh,
Anyway,
temporary help.
before I trigger the triangle,
Yeah.
Sony, that bow that Moment gave you yesterday,
Uh-huh.
if you leave it with Burks, it will make him safer.
Oh. Well, I don't know if he'll want that. He doesn't really like me after all.
I turn to Burks. Burks, will you accept this kind lady's aid?
It is hers with which she may do whatever she wishes.
I turn back to
Well,
Sony.
it's your friend's money. I don't mind lending it to you. So she takes it out and passes it to him.
Okay.
They'll keep you safe.
I'll take the bow from her then.
Vyun ritual.
Haha. Let's see. Gonna type there alert bow. I have no idea what the name is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you know how to use it as well, right?
The name's Steven.
Given time to attune to it, I'm pretty sure I would figure it out. Yes.
Atune.
No, I mean like you can use bows as well, right?
I don't think
Yes.
he can
No.
use, I don't think he can use a longbow. 'cause
Longbow
he's
is
small.
taller
If
than
it's a
him.
longbow, then no.
It's a longbow, yeah.
Yeah, so he's
it's
just-
it's literally just there to keep you alert.
Yeah.
Informed.
Let me check. Clubs, dagger.
No, you're
quartz,
small.
No, you're
nope,
small.
Nope, there's nope. It's not there. It's not in my character.
The
sheet.
only reason why Rose has a longbow is because she had a special thing done.
I'm a fire genasi. Daddy gives me strength.
Okay.
You
Okay.
have leverage.
I wanted to say
Use the
something, I
human.
forgot as well.
All right. Does anything happen when we do the thing?
Channeling the
You
ritual.
open the portal, no issue. 10 minutes passes, and you end up back in the compass point. Is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
they leave the stone behind. They don't. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other triangle stays with Burks.
Okay, right. Poof, you all are back except Burks.
Zoom.
And Burks, what do you do now?
I take the triangle and I attempt to. I look down towards the ledge. There doesn't seem to be any cover. It's just open space of stairs
Open
climbing down. Right.
space.
I backtrack and I look for some cover within like some trees and stuff to camp for the night.
It's open space as far as you can see.
No, not forward, backward.
As far as you can see.
Oh, really?
Unless you
Wow.
want to burn like an hour backtracking or more than that.
You
Hmm.
can use your stone shape to make like a little cubby for yourself.
Let's see. Give me a second. Yeah. All right. DM, I am going to cast. I am going to cast hallucinatory terrain.
You're a brave man. That is a brave man spell.
I'm gonna cast hallucinatory terrain while I'm still in my my hearth.
Can you link the hallucinatory
Yeah,
terrain?
Yeah, I'm gonna click it.
on
I'm gonna
the
click it.
spell.
Oi.
Oh, you prepared that?
Yep. Burks does
Great
not
voice,
prepare
man.
combat spells.
Brave
A
boy.
druid spell? Interesting. Oh, it is. Duration 24 hours. Okay, what do you make it look like?
All right, I just want to make it look like a natural part. Okay, wait. Can you see the map, DM, in Roll20?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll draw it out for you. So like this is the opening, right?
Actually, don't need to draw it out. Don't bother. It's too complicated. Just tell me what you want.
No, yeah, I just want to make it like this is the mountain. This is the opening we have. I just want to make the mountain seem like a little steeper, a
Oh.
little more shallow than it is. Then I'll be hiding like
Okay.
in a tiny cubby, which I have made for myself.
Okay, let me see the rest of the spell. Open, blah, blah, blah. Tactile is in change. Okay. What's your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is 16, so they would have to
Okay.
save against that.
And what do you
Investigate
do
against
after that?
I keep watch, and until it is time for me to sleep.
Wait,
then
keep. What? Okay, keep
yeah.
watch until sleeping.
yeah. So it's like I just sit there and just just
Meditate.
watch the surroundings until I need to go to
Take in
sleep.
the beauty of nature.
Okay. Right, Burks, you watch like distant lava flows, and like somewhere far off. Oh wait, your dark vision doesn't. Okay, somewhere far off to the north and east, you catch a glimpse of what seems like a comet fall or something like more, like maybe a volcano blew up somewhere there or something.
Neat.
And Zendikar passes by you, and then soon it's time for you to sleep. Let me do a few rolls.
Oh god.
Can do.
Please don't find me. Oh!
Do you have your- you
I
have
would
your
like to
stealth roll
reiterate.
up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my hearth is I have both my hearth and the hallucinatory terrain. Come on, this cannot go bad for me, right?
Let's see what.
Woo!
What does your health do again? Can you link it?
Okay, I'll link it. It basically gives until I leave, it just stays up, and it gives me +5. To
Okay,
my...
but that's
stealth.
pointless because you can't stealth or
Yeah.
you're asleep
Yeah.
or perception while you're asleep.
Yep. Like it's just to cover campfires and torches and stuff like that.
And then you're covering it with hallucinatory terrain.
Yep. It's like
Did you make yourself a shelter with stone shape?
no, I did not.
Okay.
Just spent my spell slot to make the
Oh, you
hallucinatory terrain.
used it for the. Okay.
Yeah, because I can't
yeah,
shape
you
any
used
earth
it
or
for the-
anything. Like I can just make it like an illusion that appears over me. Like I hide inside. Ah, come on, I'm tiny. Please don't let me get picked up by like a eagle with like superior vision or something.
Nah, eagles don't hunt in the nighttime.
It's like I wake
they
up,
go
it's
to
like I
sleep.
feel the strong wind in my face, like
What about
what the
night?
fuck?
Right. I will say. Let me just check
passes
this thing again.
Let's see. The tactile characteristics of the terrain are unchanged. So creatures entering the area are likely to see through the illusion.
Okay. You are awoken during your rest by the sound of by the feeling of tremors around you.
Okay.
Bullet?
Thinking face.
Turn into a small.
As I wake up, I look around. Do I see anything outside of my?
Tremors.
I just feel the tremor. I don't see anything.
As in, this is the warning.
Yeah, the
Okay.
warning from the bow.
Oh, the bow. The bow gives me tremors to wake me up. All right,
Yep.
cool. I did not know that. All right, I will. Like as I wake up from the alarm, from the tremors from the bow, I look around. I don't immediately see anything.
Tremors.
I turn into a giant eagle and I fly up.
How high up?
Let's see. I think I should be able to see if it's 100 feet away. Let me just double check. Yeah, DM. Sorry, because my monster manual is on the other side. Yeah, I should be able to see if it's that far away. I'll be like 80 feet away. Like 80 feet up.
Okay, 80 feet up. Let me get back to you in a moment.
I'm dead.
Ah, yes, this is the other reason why we use the sending first. What if you're dead?
That too.
Like you all appear and it's just like a dead goblin body there. Like, oh well. Better luck next time,
No!
Mr. Guide. What do we do now, guys? I guess we
Looks
get a
like-
new guide.
Looks like
No!
the guide. Hey, Kib, do you wanna roll up another goblin?
Wait, did we miss something?
Also, he
Did I
has
miss something?
yeah, Burks died.
Burks. So yeah.
What? Oh no!
No, I'm
The
messing. I'm
bow.
messing.
I wouldn't.
I'm messing with you, Lena. Burks hasn't died yet.
Okay, I was just gonna be sad because I don't know how old he is now.
Damn.
Well, you can't die instantly because you have death ward.
But that means what I missed was they found you. They walked into your space.
So this is what happened. There's like a the rock around just like blasts apart. It's like a hello?
Yep.
The rock around you blasts apart. It's something like large, streamlined and plated over with like volcanic with a volcanic features around it, erupts outwards.
What the fuck?
And seems to look around itself, and then seeing nothing, it then proceeds to go forward towards the plateau and like look around a bit more. You may make a nature check.
What in God's name?
It's
a
magma. It's a Pokemon.
Nature check. How much is that? 20.
20. Svanzik.
Pretty good, pretty good. We take
Okay.
those.
This is a bullet that is part of the volcanic terrain and all that. their streamlined design lets them like punch through glass effectively. And well, it doesn't see anything right now, and like it doesn't take an interest in the bird above it. So assuming you do nothing, after a while it just like heads over towards the ledge and then like happily slides itself down all the way into the ocean.
Okay.
I'm imagining the bullet sitting down on its side.
It's so cute.
Like sitting down on its butt, like.
Yeah.
I
So
imagine a
cute.
penguin just like
It gets
diving.
quiet again.
Okay. I am going to follow the bullet to make sure it's not just going for a bath and then coming back up. Does it look like it's not gonna come back up, DM?
Nah, it looks like it probably went for a drink and a swim kind of thing, and then it will eventually find its way around. But like,
But not
it seems-
probably not through the way that. Okay, I go back to my little
there's
nestled
a big
perch.
hole there now.
There's a big hole there. Yeah. All right. I I am going to use.
But you know, bullets do have tremor sense.
Yeah. I know that now. I will. Shit. Okay, since I'm already in eagle form, can I like fly down the ledge, the stair and the ramp all the way down? Can I see if there's like a nice place to rest down there?
Ledge.
Like from the plateau and then like
As
the
an
staircase
eagle,
down.
yes, it's quite easy.
Wait, what? Sorry, say that again.
As an eagle, it's quite easy to find a ledge and all that. But
Yeah.
I mean, your wild shape has a limited period of time, so like, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah, that's right. Let me wait. Sorry. I just wanna like fly down the like 1,000-foot drop towards the ocean, like where the bullet is sliding, like but maybe like not in the same direction as him, maybe like a bit more east, and see if I can find like a place to sleep there. I think my wild shape. Wait, let me check. How long does it last?
If it's big enough for a large eagle, it should be big enough for a small goblin.
Isn't it like
Wait,
half
what
your
what
level?
does size have to do in it with anything? I'm still
mean,
outside.
It's
Fine
large
range.
enough.
I can't find what.
I think the time is half your level or something like that.
You stay at numbers of hours equal to half your druid level. There
Yep.
you go. So I can be an eagle for 4 hours.
Nap like an eagle.
Yeah. So can I fly down the 1,000-foot, like no, it's not a ravine, the staircase down to the sea and find a place to sleep down there? I don't know if that takes 4 hours. I would assume, hopefully not. Dun dun.
Okay, so you sleep down on a ledge there.
Like 1,000 feet down, right? Like I've flown down, right?
Wait, you're going all the way to the sea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, can I fly all the way down to the sea and find a place to sleep down there?
At the sea. It's actually
Yeah.
more dangerous.
It's actually more dangerous. I ascertained that. Okay, then no. I'm staying.
Because you know there are like marine creatures that eat birds to get near the thing, right?
Okay, if it's like that, then I'll use my enhanced movement and speed to fly backwards into. No. You know what?
Why not fly forward?
I'll just fly like. I'll just perch on the ledge and sleep and see how many hours of sleep I get there. Let's go with that. Yeah, sure. I'll perch on the ledge and sleep. I mean, he can't tremor sense me if I'm.
No, I don't think you need to worry about the bullet if you're on high ground.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm perch myself on the ledge and I'm asleep like a bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, nothing else. So you're ignoring the hallucinatory terrain and all that.
I mean, it's still up. I don't think it's concentration.
Oh,
Right?
you're under the hallucinatory terrain still?
Like, can I be? Question mark.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sure. For sure. But I don't think I can cast my hearth though, because I'm in animal form. I don't think that's something I can do.
Yeah, I don't think it's really hiding anything anyway.
Yeah. But you know, you never know. When I wake up, I can instantly have like a +5 to my perception, right? That's insane.
Okay, so let me do another roll.
Come on, man. Terrain, don't do this to me.
Every night is gonna be this, man.
This is every night now. Come on, Terrain. You got this. You can be invisible.
Okay, this time around, you're woken up again, not too long after, by sounds.
Okay.
There are two bullets now, but they seem to be having a territorial fight. The noise is keeping you up.
Oh my god.
How far?
Are they fighting on the
like
plateau?
60 feet away, yes.
Okay.
That's
God.
pretty near.
God damn it. But they're not. They don't eat birds, from what I can tell.
I'm sure they would if they
They're
could
not very
catch one.
picky.
Yeah.
All right.
They just
I'm.
can't really catch birds because birds live high up. And they
Yeah.
don't.
All right. Then I guess I bounce DM. I leave.
Okay.
Go
Yeah.
further
Where do you-
forward.
You're still in bird form.
Yeah.
So where do you go?
Okay. I backtrack to the like an hour back towards the forests that we were at.
Well, they weren't forests.
Okay.
We can try to see
So-
if we can find a safe place. around
Yeah. Can I
Yeah,
can I
further
just
in
like
front.
can I just say that I want to find a safe place? That's something I can just say.
Okay.
Yeah.
'cause otherwise, what are you gonna do? If you don't
Right.
look for a safe place.
You do find a safe place. Well, it seems relatively safe,
Relatively safe. Fair.
and settle down.
Okay, where is this place relative to my older
Okay,
position?
so
So
this is along the little path you were traveling back then.
okay, so I backtracked, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to know for like,
Track for about an hour, but it's less time with the eagle speed, of course.
okay.
And you rest. So all this like trouble and all that has cost you like 3 extra hours.
Okay.
So the group may have to wake up you're going to wake up 3 hours later if you want your full rest.
Okay, sure. I'll sleep in my safe zone and then they'll message me and then be like, be quiet, I need to sleep. Yeah, I'll sleep in my safe spot that I found like as I backtracked.
Alternatively,
Okay, I have a
if we-
question. If
we
you're sending
choose to-
someone who is sleeping, what happens?
They don't get it.
They don't get it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ah.
They're gonna be like, oh, he's dead. Then they teleport. It's like I'm sleeping.
That's true. We're gonna teleport anyway.
Because you guys are gonna assume I'm dead.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm pretty
So,
sure moment's gonna force you
So
guys to come.
does Burks being 3 hours late or anything like cause the group to react differently?
We're gonna. If he doesn't
Probably
reply, we're
panic
gonna.
and then end up teleporting. We'll deliberate, be like, oh shit, what do we do?
And so what was the signal for you all to teleport back here?
Me replying mentally, come.
Or
It's like
How do you do that mental thing?
we
Because I can
sending
reply
him
to
and
You
he
can reply.
replies.
Yeah.
Oh, sending.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Alara sends the sending after 8 hours, is it?
pretty
Or
much
like
when
we-
everybody
when
is
we
nice
wake
and
up and
fed.
it's like after we have breakfast and we're like, okay, we tap out
Okay.
something for birds.
Yeah, we tapao.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'll give you
Tony's
two
gonna
choices.
bring me some breakfast.
I'll say
There's no way I reply that in my sleep,
Yeah.
right? That's what
Alara
Alara
no
said.
response to your sending.
Mm.
So we're like, oh shit, what do we do? Is he okay? Crap, what happened? What if they ate him? What if they ate that triangle shit?
And then moments like, we have to rescue him, darlings.
We can't leave him out there, darling.
Yeah, whatever.
We are not your darling.
And then Nerf
Darling.
says it's probably alright. He's probably asleep, and then we teleport.
The diviner strikes once again.
Does the diviner does
People
does
also
the does the diviner
involved
have
to
any like
you?
scrying things yet?
What?
No, I can't.
Does anyone have scrying?
don't have
No, I'm pretty sure
clairvoyance.
you all don't have scrying spells yet. Yeah.
Not yet.
They walk to you.
Does the alert bow wake me up? Oh, I'm gonna be so
No,
salty if
we're
it does.
friends.
No, it doesn't. But like, I mean, do you wake Burks up?
Nah.
He looks tired. I mean,
If
what we
he
can do
looks
is let him
serene-
let him nap on Arya while we walk, but someone else has to take the lead in survival.
I.e.,
If
Moment.
anyone can. do
Arya
that.
isn't comfortable enough for him to nap on.
There is no way I want to nap on Arya either.
Unless Verity holds Berks while he's riding on Arya.
As in, if you don't have a cart or wagon, it's not a comfortable thing to sleep.
yeah.
How comfy is a
How comfy is a tensor?
little- Yeah, is a tensor.
Are you securing him to the tensor because he can fall off?
Yeah, we would secure him to the. Just tie him to the.
What
tent.
am I? I'm a piece of luggage now.
Set up like a little tent so that he doesn't get burnt in the sun.
Since I'm small, can I ride on it too?
No.
No, he's
No.
not. The tensor is not that big.
No.
It's like 3 feet. The only reason he can sleep on it is because he's small.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you securing Berks to
Oh
tensors?
my god.
With a
And I'm just
grappling hook.
sleeping unawares
The
of all
same-
this. God damn it.
Or stand on the lawn.
Okay, we have to get heavy things and sort of like, rather than tie his
Okay, Berks wakes
services
up.
together,
What?
we have to put it.
How? Okay,
Because of everyone trying to position you on the disc and everything.
Manhandling.
You just say,
Don't
"No,
monkey,
go
man."
back- go
I
back
mean,
to the-
manhandling would wake you up, right?
Yes, you would. I turn around and I look at all the hands and rope around me, and I'm like, what? Like, I'm ready to cast a spell. Then I look around and I see you guys. I'm like, wait, what time is it? What happened? Why are there
need your-
ropes?
You need your rest. We're securing you to something that we can.
Did Sony do something to me?
No.
Okay.
Nine. We're just trying to make
Not
you
that
a
I can
nice
see.
little
Waiting?
nap cot thing so you can continue sleeping.
All right. I want her, and I point to Sony. I want her like 10 feet away from me. And then I lie back down.
What?
You're there. You didn't mean it, Sony.
Sony salt. I haven't brought sandwiches
Berks, you
for
have
him.
one level of exhaustion.
Ah, damn.
You will
Done.
complete your long rest if you can grab 2 hours somewhere else later.
Okay, cool.
Can we let him rest?
Yeah. Okay.
Can
if
we
don't
teleport
have-
him back to the bedroom and then we'll just use moment to track? And then
Moment is
That
not the
That
tracker.
is an option, but I don't know.
Moment
Like the
is
question right now is, do we even have another tracker?
Isn't Rose pretty good at
Rose is
survival?
pretty good.
Can
Rose, are
try.
you pretty good?
I think Rose is pretty good at survival, right?
All right.
Okay,
let's go
okay.
then.
Yeah, but I
She's-
don't know when.
Alara's gonna crouch in front of the tensor and poke Berks.
What?
Pardon me, but would
Would
you be
prefer an
okay?
actual bed?
Yeah, would you like to teleport back
Oh,
to the
Moment
bed?
is back. He
Have
can be our voice.
have 2 hours in the
Sorry.
bed and then teleport back. In the meantime, you can give Rosa some directions. That way you can get proper sleep without any of us bothering you.
Also, Sony has prepared you some breakfast for you to eat later when you wake up.
True.
She's gonna toss it over to the tensor.
Okay, I catch it and then I slowly eat the breakfast. I was expecting her to prank me. I suppose apologies are in order. Sorry, I'm cranky when I don't get enough sleep. All right,
Told you he didn't mean it. Pat.
I'll take that as apology not accepted. It's fine. It doesn't matter. So
But yeah, Moment's back.
Momento.
Yes.
so
Do you want to do that?
I will be okay with that, but would you the young lady doesn't know her way around, but I'm sure she's pretty good at tracking at the very least,
I
or
think
pathfinding.
What
If there's any
you-
problem, just I don't know, maybe message your friend to wake me up. Perhaps you have the thing sending, right? The spell.
Yeah. What
Alright.
you can do is tell her give us a direction and then give us an idea of the things that might encounter us. Also static.
Oh no, Kang is back.
Also any animals that we might come across and avoid perhaps while you're not around.
Anything might pop up at this point. Like I said, the things keep changing. I can give you a general route for you to follow, but whatever you meet on there I cannot predict, and the route itself might not be as I predict it, like a lot of terrain changes could have happened in the meantime. Fights, explosions, like just general storms. Zendikar, you know.
I
And then I'm
think
like, Diviner, could I borrow some pen and paper, please?
Of course.
then
I draw them like a general route around the Banjaran.
Banjaran Titiwangsa.
I around the mountainous outcrop. I draw them the general road, and then I'm like, again, I need to remind you, this is a general guide of where you need to go. The terrain may have changed. And I pass them the paper and the pen.
Okay, so Brooks is going back to sleep.
Yes, apparently so.
I have a suggestion.
rem-
If he really wants to go
Back
back
to
to
the
get
hostel.
Bergs, he can just send someone back, instead of wasting another sending,
Yeah, possible.
Yeah, I will come back once I have awakened by myself, regardless of the
Wix goes
situation
back
you're in.
to Alpha Town. Sony will be taking back her bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I passed
yeah.
passed the bow back. All right, let me delete this from my
Are
inventory.
you gonna thank her and say that it saved your life?
Yeah, as I pass the bow to Sony, I'm like, oh Sony, before I leave, again, sorry, I thought you were going to prank me. I thank you for breakfast. I know it doesn't matter. The sorry is not. I'm unforgiven. Here's your bow. Your bow saved me from dying last night, which is why we're so far back. The plateau is that way. Thank you very much for borrowing me the bow, or else I would have been eaten alive.
Oh, as he says that, can you tell me exactly what happened? I sort of figured that it feels like it was the same place that we passed through yesterday.
I backtracked about an hour back. It didn't take an hour because I was flying. There were a couple of bullets that were infused with lava. I presume they have evolved. They were fighting for territory, going for a swim, going for a walk. They should be asleep at this hour if they're so active at night. From my general knowledge, anyway.
I just had a thought. Since you backtracked, we should be semi-familiar with this path. Or at least
You
the
are,
first hour.
at the very least, back towards the plateau. Yes.
Very good, very good, very good.
So technically, we only have an hour of confusion, if any, before you come back.
I'm sure the young Rose will be able to guide the way properly with the rough directions I've given you.
Yeah. There we have it. I am preparing him to port back.
Yes.
I take 10 minutes.
I guess I'll just type it out.
Okay.
Okay. Alara is zoned out for 10 minutes. What y'all want to do?
Never mind, just
Sandwich.
continue.
Beep boop, beep boop. Okay, so Kang, we're gonna fill you in on the plan. Right? So here's
Can he
here's
even
the
hear
thing.
us?
I think he can. Anyway, wait, is he even in the call still? Yes, he is. Okay. So during the day, we're gonna walk with a triangle thing towards our goal. And then at night, everyone apart from Burke's tea leaf will use the triangle thing to teleport back to the inn and sleep there. Meanwhile, Burke's keeps the triangle thing
And
his goal is to
survives.
survive the night. And then in the morning, we drop him a sending, and he responds with whether or not it's safe to come back. Oh no. Ah. Alright, we'll type it out. We'll type it
All
out.
the explanation for naught. All right.
Never mind. Do the explanation next time. So is everyone moving on again?
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's
Yep.
moving on, and
I need your spotter and navigator again.
I am spotter again.
I will mute myself and take this time to go to the toilet since Burks is asleep. BRB.
Rosa is navigator. Jesus Christ. Rosa is navigator. I suggest somebody help her with the help action for the advantage.
There's no helping on this.
Ah, damn it.
Okay, that makes sense. Otherwise, everyone would have free advantage.
Damn. Okay. But I'm spotting again.
I will be heading off soon.
Okay. So what is the
We're
result
more or
this
less
time?
done, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you guys have to roll your checks.
26.
26. And Rose?
So?
Well,
Wait.
huh? Perception?
Rosa should roll survival.
Survival.
Yeah.
I'm back.
22.
Here we go.
Okay. I'll say you move on, and I think this is where we'll end for tonight for now.
Yes.
Very good. Excellent.
Thank you everybody for watching.
Making our way downtown. Walking
fast. Making sure that none of us goes deaf.
Uptown, you mean?
Uptown. There we go.
Okay, thanks everybody for watching. We will see you next week.
Ciao.
Bye.